It's streaming now.
Okay.
You don't need to see us, Chicago Red. You know, the video's running in this room, but it's not showing up in the feed.
Really?
Nope.
It should.
Maybe I need to refresh. Oh yeah, it's going.
They can hear you.
Yeah, this is some truly demented shit. The going down on carpet's just disturbing.
They can hear you.
I don't care. House is filthy. Wasn't that spectacular?
So what did you think of that Baby Laughs a Lot?
Oh, that was spectacular.
Where's our thing?
That was spectacular.
I can't find her laugh button. Oh my god.
Did you break her?
No. I don't think so. I just can't find her little laugh button. She was working yesterday.
Is she working? Is she broken? Did you break her?
I don't think I broke her. Hang on. I think her battery's in.
Is there no battery?
Oh, hang on. She was just working yesterday. She's not working. Maybe her battery's dead.
Oh. So now you got
battery.
A rocking chair coming for your broken doll.
I'll have to find another battery. Maybe she's just dead. That's sad. Now I'm sad.
Bummed out. Wow. So, okay, Mel, tell everybody the great news.
How do I tell if a battery's alive?
What's it?
How can I tell if a battery's working?
It would take a very long tongue to be able to put your tongue on both terminals of a D cell.
No, I can't do that. I wonder if... Hang on, let me see if the other batteries are up here. Hang on. Entertain these fine people.
Entertain them?
See?
Who's there to entertain? I mean, I got Chicago Rod, I got Sean Murnan, you got you and me and somebody else. Who? Okay. So somebody's in here that isn't Sean or Chicago Rod or you or me. So who is it? Who else is here? Please announce yourself. Let me know who is here. That'd be nice. Oh, Andrea Winchell's here. There she is. How nice. Mal wandered off with the doll. Chicago Rod, when did you grow a beard? What's the story with that? Hey, James is here. He's the other one. I guess I don't count as somebody
It'd
viewing.
be very sad if she's broken. She's broken. I'll have to send her back to you and not get her back for 6 months.
Is she broken?
I don't know. I have to get a new battery.
Because if she's broken, you're going to have to send her back. It'll be another 8 months before you see her again.
Oh, no, she... There he goes. The batteries are low. The batteries are dying. How funny.
You know, that's the sound I hear every time I take my pants off in front of a new woman.
God. Now I have to get her back in here. There we go. Her battery is...
I'll tell you what. Nobody does content like we do content.
I think maybe... Oh, there we go. I think she was just... Okay. So anyway, so yes, I got her rocking chair this week. It should be here by next week, so you can all see her in her glory in her rocking chair. So... And you can't we have good content. Come on. Where else are you going to get great content and professionalism and starting on time? What else do we do very well?
You know, we were here a half an hour early and didn't go on time.
I know, right? Oh, that's
I just-
okay. I'm sure it was my fault somehow. So.
Sometimes I think we're just incapable of it.
All right. Well, she's working fine now. So I think her battery was just dead. So.
Yeah, she's got that infectious laugh.
I know, you just can't help but freaking laugh with her.
I'm certainly not laughing at her.
Well, no, she'll come get you if you do that. Oh, but speaking of baby dolls, I have to show my new baby doll.
Oh yeah, show the babies. Yeah,
This is
sure.
my new non-creepy baby doll. This is baby Chrissy, and her hair grows. She's got long red hair, but you can make it short if you want. But I'm not going to do that because I like her with her long hair. So this is baby Chrissy from 1972. So if you all remember baby Chrissy, if you had little girls or were a little girl, in 1972.
Just had a wad of hair that came out of the center of her head.
Yep, that's her face. But she's one of my newest ones. And then I got a custom. I got Katrina from Sleepy Hollow. So I had her, she was handmade, including her clothes are all handmade. So that's my doll mail for this week. Oh shit.
I want to say that she probably stole that outfit from Beetlejuice.
No. Have you seen Sleepy Hollow
No.
with Johnny Depp? It's Christina Ricci's character. Oh, thank
I
you.
did not see it.
It's Christina Ricci's character, and she has this really cool stripy dress thing on. So, but yeah, I should really kind of display her next to Beetlejuice. I never thought about that. Thank you, Dean. You can kind of.
Well, golly.
And I just pushed all the rest of my dolls off of my table. So
Suicidal dolls.
suicidal
Yeah,
dolls.
Yeah.
Well, because I have the Sleepy Hollow, I have the Headless Horseman, and I have the horse. So I was going to take pictures of Katrina with the horse, but I didn't get around to doing that yet. So
All right
one of
then.
those weeks. So, but yeah, okay. So that's my doll mail for this week.
Nice. Got that out of the way early, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us.
Coffin of a deceased toy maker? No. Yay, she's working. So no, I don't have a birthday. No. I think maybe her insides hold this button down or something. That's why she runs the batteries down. So, yeah. So anyway, so what is going on with you?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? What else happened this week?
I got nothing. We've been watching the vaping community implode all week. Yeah, they're arguing about whatever.
Did you listen to whatever the hell was going on Tuesday?
I didn't listen to it. Did you check it out?
I didn't listen to it either, but apparently if you do listen to it, start at like 1:20 and then it goes on for like 20 minutes. But I haven't had a chance to do shit. So
At 1 hour and 20 minutes? You
no,
start?
like 20 minutes. I think. I don't know.
So you started at 20 minutes and it goes on.
I can check. Hang on. Let me check. Somebody posted it. So I'm going to check real fast. Start at 1 minute 30 sec. 1 minute 30. Oh, wait. Or 1 hour 30 minutes. And it goes on for about 20 minutes. So started an hour and a half in. And then they will talk about it. But I don't know exactly what show it is. It's some kind of
Smoke-free radio.
Smoke-free radio, yeah.
Dimitri's show.
Yes.
And apparently Stefan Didak did something that upset people.
I guess. I don't know.
Anybody know?
But yeah, James.
Anyone?
Headless dolls are awesome. So I only have the one headless doll. But its head pops back on. And that's the Headless Horseman doll. But
Did anybody watching this show? Did anybody see or know what Stefan Didak from NotBlowingSmoke.org supposedly did?
I can read the post, but I don't know if that will tell you anything.
Yeah, why don't you read it to me? Tell me a story, Mama Mel.
Okay, I have it somewhere. Okay, so it was Mowgli Vapes post, I guess. It says, make sure that your batteries are charged and your tanks are filled for Smoke-Free Radio on Tuesday. It'll be a scorcher and you don't want to miss it. Go Dimitri. And then Dimitri posted, so now it's public that Stefan Didak was feeding the Vaping Legion false information for them to come after me. In fact, some of the questions they had asked me on their show was written by him. Obviously, I knew that, but now Tristan has made the information public. One must wonder why Stefan would do this to me. Maybe because his groups took in $300K from cow businesses and still failed. Maybe because I called out his bullshit back then. Maybe just envy. Whatever the reason, one thing is for sure. Karma's a bitch, my friend. More to come on Tuesday. So
Okay, that part I saw.
So then on Not Blowing Smoke, if I can find Not Blowing Smoke, I don't really pay attention to Not Blowing Smoke because it's filled with dumb shitheads. I don't know.
Yeah, Sean, it does sound like a vape gang war, doesn't it?
So then I guess. Well, let me see if I can find it.
Do you think when these vaping organizations square off that Noah Richardson stands up in front with a handkerchief and drops it before the war starts?
That's funny. I saw it on here somewhere. Hang on. And but I don't know. I don't know what the hell was said or what Stefan said or what fucking Dimitri said. I don't know. I don't.
That's the
See,
part
I
that
don't
I
really
don't know.
have to. I'm not in really too many vape groups, so I don't really know what's going on. Because I figure everything I need to know, I'll just learn from Chris Johnson anyway. So
Well, Chris
he'll
is
make
good.
fun of it, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. So
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna give Chicago Rod the link.
oh,
We
he's
have a
coming in.
guest.
He knows. Oh, we
I
have a
don't know.
guest. Okay. All
I don't
right.
care,
Come
but
on.
I'll
the
give it
link.
to him. Hang on.
I'll patch him in.
I'll give it to him. Hang on. Rod, I'll be over in Facebook in just a second with the link. We needed a guest anyway.
We need a guest. And I'll patch
I got
him in.
nothing.
Come on in, Rod. Everybody, Chicago Rod. Let's give him a warm welcome.
He's not here yet.
He'll be buying us pizza when we all go to Chicago. He'll taking us to go play some pool and eat some fucking pizza. That's what we're gonna do.
He knows where all the good pizza is.
He does. Maybe we'll get to
All
touch his stick.
Okay, Rod, I just gave you a link, and you've
Do the
seen
Russian
it.
accent.
And we'll see you in just a second as soon as you show up here. Oh, the fun never stops.
Really doesn't. Oh, there's Rod. Okay,
Okay,
let me get
here.
you. Hang on, let me get you added. Maybe.
Rod, I'm digging the beard. It's a nice look.
All right. Well, that didn't work. Hang
Thanks.
on. You're not added yet. I think my thing just went down.
Do the Russian accent.
Oh!
Get me moose on squirrel.
Get me moose and squirrel.
You're gonna need to speak up, Rod. We
What
can
is the
have-
problem with vapors these days? They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Are we still
Okay.
on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, my XSplit is not being happy.
Well, we're
So
on
we
at
might
the
just
moment.
have to switch back and forth between you guys because
That's fine. Put him on. So I'm gonna. So Rod, we're gonna make you go up on the screen here in a second. What the hell is going on?
Okay, I don't know the details, but let me give you just a
Well, then
quick.
why are you here?
Because I'm pissed.
Okay. All right. Fine. Vent.
Okay, why am I hearing myself talk 5 seconds afterwards?
you have to
Because
mute
you have to mute the
the YouTube
you have to
channel.
mute the YouTube channel.
Okay, I think I did.
Well, then you shouldn't be hearing yourself 5 seconds later, should you?
Wait, where's? Okay, now can you hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you fine.
Do you hear yourself?
Yes. No, I don't.
Okay.
Now I'm good. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, now I can't hear you.
Don't mute the hangout.
You can't mute the. He can't hear us.
Yeah, no, I could hear you.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
don't mute the hangout. Make sure that the YouTube video is muted. Hangout needs to be live. So
Oh, okay. Now I'm good.
okay. Welcome to
Okay.
the show, Mr.
So,
Conforti.
okay. So this is, I don't know. I don't want to get to specific dates. Maybe 2 years ago when Stefan came into the scene, maybe 3 years. And all of a sudden, this not blowing smoke or whatever started coming up. And I kept saying, what the hell is going on with these guys? And I looked up their Facebook page. Their Facebook page said, quote, or not Facebook, but their web page, we are trying their mission statement was to raise money to become a non-for-profit. I'm like, that's your mission statement? Okay. Afterwards, they had a GoFundMe page. GoFundMe page was already over $10,000. The next thing I'm looking at, they had received, and I know that a vendor show gave that group a check for $3,500. I know that they received another group, another payment of $2,000 from somebody else, and I'm just watching all this money go in, and I'm still looking a year later. Their mission statement is to become a non-for-profit. At that point, I said, well, how much does it cost to become a non-for-profit? And I looked into it. The cost is about $800 if you're doing it yourself, which would take numerous hours for somebody to research and do all the paperwork. And a good attorney would cost in the realm of about $3,000 to $5,000. An excellent attorney would be about $10,000. At this point, they've had well over $20,000 in donations that I've seen, and yet they're still not a non-for-profit. So tell me, whose wool is getting pulled over whose eyes?
Well, I
Right.
know that a lot of that money went towards all those billboards and all those advertising campaigns. and all of
No. A lot of that money also, you got to understand the money that those were sponsored. That was not
Oh,
part
really?
of the
Oh.
Yes. See, people don't, and in fact, a good friend of mine, I'm going to leave him nameless. They had a show for a while, and I kept saying we should start an advocacy group and rake in a couple, thousands of dollars and not do shit and talk, because we could talk. And then I love other groups that just go, well, there's no more shows to go to, basically, very few. But other groups would just spend the money on travel expenses. I mean,
Yeah.
did you see Safada's travel expenses? I think in 2015, I think it was almost $300,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but okay, so it does cost money to go to shows to pitch advocacy. I don't know if they're flying first class or coach or if they're staying in high-end hotels or whatever. But I do know that it does cost a lot of money to get to the shows, and the part of running a not-for-profit like that is fundraising. I mean, and a lot of the
but they
fundraising,
weren't non-for-profit. The whole point was the mission statement that claimed, and at the point that they received enough money to have hired the best legal advice.
Well, did they ever become a not-for-profit?
That's the question. From what I was told, there's two different non-for-profit business models, actually three, for tax purposes, and I forgot what the numbers are. 514, I want to say.
No, it's
something.
5013 AB.
5013. Yeah. And then the other one, and they were trying for the other one, and never heard anything back. It just seems like, you know what, there's so much wool that over the vapors. The vapors have, you and I and Mal and our we paid so much into this quote unquote advocacy when the businesses were making millions and millions of dollars and not doing shit. So we were the consumers fighting for businesses to stay alive. And which, as you could see, it's done nothing.
Yeah, well, we know that it's done nothing. When vaping was first emerging in 2009, there was a statement made by somebody that that if you want to make money in vaping, there's three things that you can do. Do you know what those three things were?
I could speculate, but I'd rather just say no.
Those three things were: start a e-liquid company, start a hardware company, slash vape shop maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
And number three, start an advocacy group.
That was true. See, and I agree. That was the smartest thing somebody said.
Okay, and the thing is, if your goal is to get to the vape shows where there's, think about what the climate, what you've been doing this a very long time, so have I.
Yeah.
Remember, I met you in Chicago in 2011.
I know. Even before that, I met you.
I met you, not Chicago. I met you at VaporCon in 2011, right?
Yeah.
Or was it 10?
10. I think it was 10. It was your first year.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's like 7 fucking years ago. Okay.
Yeah, I've been vaping 10 years, so.
I know. You're like one of the earliest, but anyway, he back then, what was the goal at those shows? Was to see the new stuff, meet the people we've been talking to online, and get smokers to show up, get them to crush their cigarettes, get them to join in the vaping thing. Remember that?
Yeah, we were the as my one cousin became the born again Christians. We were the born again vapors.
Right. That's right.
We preached.
We preached and we testified and we got smokers to come to vape meets.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, somewhere along the way, late 2013, early 2014, smokers started being made to feel unwelcome. Okay.
No shit.
But back
Vapors were being made to feel unwelcome.
Yeah, and some vapors were being made to feel unwelcome. Back in those days, okay. Back in those days, smokers would go to vape meets. I remember at Vape Fest, there were always the crush to smoke. Crush. You crush, you can get in for free, right?
Yeah.
So, and they would. So the advocacy groups would be there to pitch to. The advocacy groups would come to the events to pitch to the vendors to support advocacy and to the consumers to support advocacy, right? So a big part of their doing business was to go to those events to pitch advocacy to the vendors and to make people aware of advocacy, right? And of course, they gathered a following along the way and a certain amount of respect, but then more and more competing groups popped up. And we got to the point where some of these events would have 2, 3, 4 advocacy groups out there pitching their story. Now, Sean made the comment in the thing, the advocacy groups have funneled the money away from putting on big events. Well, the advocacy groups weren't putting on events at all.
Well, no, Zen, can I stand corrected? Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite people, Spiky, who put on, she started this quote unquote in the community, the idea and the presence of advocacy. Although
no, I gotta correct you. She was raising money for research, not advocacy.
Yeah.
Well,
research.
that was but research was the point. The reason she was trying to get the research was for the future fights.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but she wasn't at the events pitching advocacy. She was at the events pitching raise money for research.
It was early stages of advocacy because that's what bloomed into it, was going and presenting scientific evidence to
support what we were saying.
Yeah, to politicians and stuff like that. So it was early advocacy. Because the only research that was out there was what the FDA had, and I don't even know if they had research at that point.
They did not.
Yeah.
And the only qualm was that how the idea of the research and how it was achieved, and those were the things, but all her heart and what she wanted made sense, and her long goal, her vision was right. How she went about it was convoluted. It wasn't. It didn't hold up to what it was supposed to be.
Well, okay, and by the way, she, she
And
was an amateur. She was an amateur working doing the best she could.
that's exactly what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
like I said, all of her intentions were pure. And there was all this stuff about the controversy, but I backed her every step of the way with all of that.
And to your peril along the way too, because there were people that that were alienated from you because of that. But
Well, and also, NBC was always about research. I don't even know if I guess you can call it advocacy.
Well, yeah. What's the point of doing the research?
Yeah.
What were they trying to figure out? There had to be a long-term, a light at the end of the tunnel for this.
Well, where I'm going to go with that is the reason I want to point out the difference between raising the money for research and raising the money for, excuse me, I need to free my hands, for advocacy.
Yes.
Is because the reason I want to draw that difference in there is because hers was raise money for a specific purpose, a specific set of goals. It was a very goal-oriented mission. The goal was fund a research study, and NBC, from what I understand, is still funding a research study, even though they don't have events anymore, apparently. But that being said, it made way for this generic advocacy, okay, which was far less mission oriented. Okay, now I watched interesting thing watching the Vape Militia. They changed their tack and their angle a couple of times in the life of that group. So kind of like we'll go where we're needed. If CASA needs money, we'll raise money for CASA. If this needs to happen, we do that. If we need to send Paul Blair someplace to testify, we have the money to do that, right? But it was more or less situation driven instead of goal driven, right?
To a point, yeah.
To a point. And then we see there are so many vaping advocacy groups that I can't even keep up. There's SFATA and all of its associated chapters. The state chapters, which is great. At least they went down that route. But SFATA is a manufacturer's or professional, or
consumers for anything.
Not a consumer group. CASA is a consumer group. Vape Militia is a interstitial group that works both sides. And then there's people popping up everywhere. We're going to raise money for advocacy. What? Well, where's the money going to go? Advocacy. What does that even mean?
The only person that has been somewhat true, I should say true, is Greg Conley for what he goes and testifies. I mean, he made a business out of it. He made a career
he's
out
an
of it.
attorney, and he found he found a line of business for his practice, and but the effectiveness of that hasn't been overwhelmingly good. And
no.
And when states started to fall and people and regulations were getting put in spite of the best efforts, you saw how they turned on Greg Connolly. I mean, last year or mid-year last year, he started being really under the gun from people. For what reason? I don't know.
Well, what didn't you see their $50,000 RV?
I did. I know what they were doing, the great tour, but they didn't own that RV. They leased it. I
know.
But even so, I mean, when it's all said and done, the advocacy's been really, really ineffective because the money should have never have been spent to go to vape meets. It should have been spent for lobbyists and but again, well,
but also, other industries have people who know all this shit. The vape industry is made up of a bunch of people who barely even know how the government works. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Barely. They don't know how the government works.
Thank
so,
you.
So, saying, that, oh, we need lobbyists and we need all, a lot of people don't even know what that means. I mean, so, I think that we were thrust into this so quickly because the industry blew up so fast that we didn't have time like other industries to do all this, governmental bullshit,
Mel?
before.
Mel,
Yeah.
can I tell you something? And,
Sure.
I'm gonna
Correct
toot
me
my
if you want.
I'm gonna toot my dad's horn.
Okay.
My dad has been in a business owner for many, many years, but the one thing that I've gone to more than I guarantee that my dad goes to a fundraiser minimum of at this time he's slowed down a little, but twice a month minimum of a fundraiser. There's some politicians fundraiser, and I've gone to so many I can't even count. And whether you need them or not, and you don't even have to give a lot of money. If a lot, you just need to show up with $20 in an envelope. Most of these fundraisers don't even have a dollar amount tied
Yeah.
to it. It's just the presence. And as a business owner, that he's done that throughout the years. And I watched the vape stores. I watched the vape industries. They don't do that. There's a few that do, but nobody has become friends with the politicians. And I said that at the very beginning. And nobody, and not greasing palms, not trying to get fixes in, but just having an open conversation with them.
Oh,
And we never
definitely.
did that.
But I
And we
also
never
think
did
that,
that.
and going back to what I was saying originally, a lot of people in this country think that, they can call it their congressman and demand something, and it happens because they work for us, but we're realizing that they don't,
No.
And so I think that,
But I could go to dinner with my congressman because I know him very well.
Yeah, but you can't tell him how to vote.
I can't.
You can suggest, though.
You can suggest, yeah, but I mean, look at what's happening in Chicago. I mean, are you going out to dinner with your congressman doing any good? Not to sound like an asshole. I don't want to sound like an asshole.
No. The issue is in Chicago, and I'm going to leave my congressman's name out. But
why?
Because I don't know who could see, but let me give you an idea what he told me. He says I have to follow the Democratic vote. I have to follow the party's vote on the HR 20. This is a year and a half ago.
That's what I'm saying is that, people are under the understanding that our government works for us and, that we'll make a difference and blah, blah, blah. And that's not how it works.
No.
That's not how it works. And I think that people, I don't know if they're just wantingly blind to that or
no.
What.
But I don't know if you know this. Thanks to one of the great people in our industry, Victoria Signatz. I don't know if you know her.
Sure.
Okay, she left SFATA from Illinois because the Illinois and the National were not aligned, and she's put together a group. We just squashed the new bill coming up. Illinois has been trying to pass the 18 to 21 restriction for Illinois, and we just got that tabled again because we now have a full-time lobbyist in Illinois.
But why do you want to table that?
What do you mean? Squash that?
No, yeah. Why would you want to table a 21 to 18 ban?
You're for that.
Well, I want you to tell me why you're for keeping it at 18.
Okay, now here's where it comes to devil's advocacy. I'm not for it personally.
Okay.
Personally, I agree.
I am.
With that.
I'm for squashing it.
Why are you for squashing it?
Because I believe that when you're 18, either you're an adult or you're not. And at what point do young people become adults? Is it 18 or is it 21? And if it's 21, when's it going to be 25? And if it's 25, when's it going to be 30?
Okay.
You know, I mean, I think that when you
Then why can't they buy liquor?
exactly, I don't agree that I don't think that liquor should be 21 either. You know, I think that if you're an adult and if you can go and die for this country, then you should be able to
It's
drink a fucking
because
beer and
of
smoke a cigarette. I mean, come
Okay.
on. So
Mel,
either,
I agree. Mel, I agree and disagree. But here's the thing, is that it's they called it the access of age. So Mel,
if
normal.
you're 15 and want to smoke a fucking cigarette, I don't give a
No,
shit.
no, 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 no.
You know?
A normal. No, no, no. I was 14. I was 13
I was
and a half.
fucking
14.
13. I mean,
I was 13.
you
I was
know,
13
who
when I
fucking
smoked.
cares? That's why you have parents. I
No,
mean,
but here's the caveat.
You have
But
parents, so you have
it's-
someplace to steal cigarettes when you're 13.
But here's the caveat. If you're 16, you're more likely to have a friend that's 18. If you're
Right.
18, you're more likely to have a friend
so what?
that's why the ban they still know that the minors will still be able to.
Who
But if
fucking cares?
you bridge that gap a little
Oh,
more
whatever.
from 18 to 21, the access is diminished.
So why
and there
don't we
was a
just make a
percentage.
law where you have to wrap your children in bubble wrap so that nothing bad ever fucking happens to them? They're still gonna get alcohol. They're still gonna get fucking cigarettes. They're gonna vape if they want to. Hell, they're gonna get porn. You know, I mean, so what is, you know, who cares? You know, I think that I don't even know that there should be a freaking age ban on liquor and cigarettes. I really don't.
Okay, but
because
can I
you
tell
have
you-
parents, and your parents are supposed to be raising you, not the government.
But do you want to hear one of the stupidest exceptions in this rule?
I'm still trying to figure out if stupidest is actually a word.
It is
I
stupidest.
don't think so. I think
It's a Chicago term.
I think it's dumbest.
Hey,
But
stupidest. Okay, the dumbest is that the exception is if you're in military at 18, you still could smoke. I'm like, wait, that should be the lead. Those are the ones we should make mandatory that they're 21 minimum, because these are the young kids and the people that are defending our liberties. We should want to protect them in their health at all costs.
Let them smoke a fucking cigarette. If you're getting fucking shot at, if you want a cigarette, by God, smoke one. Who gives a shit? I mean,
Or-
seriously,
or
let
a
them
vape.
drink a fucking beer,
But-
let them
but the
vape,
point
let
I'm
them
saying-
fucking smoke a cigarette, let them fucking jerk off. Who gives a shit? I mean, seriously, if you're getting shot at, by God, you're gonna, oh no, you can't smoke because it's dangerous, but these bullets flying at you, fucking have at it, dude. You know?
first of all,
that sounds stupid to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
first of all, I think that the age that people should be allowed to do these things is puberty. Okay. I'm not, and by the way, I'm not kidding. You know, catch some kid with booze, cigarettes, vape, have him drop his pants. Is their hair? Yeah, okay. Let him go. Let him go.
Can you
That'd be
imagine the
nice.
police?
Got hair.
The police stops.
Well,
The controversy on that one.
you know, nature
Excuse me,
But
kids.
decides.
see what I'm
Drop your
saying?
pants.
I
First of
don't
all-
think that there should be. I don't, because it's like, at what age do our children become adults? You know, and is it 18 or is it 21?
Some never.
Or is it
Well,
25?
the answer is in our society when we allow them to.
Exactly.
Thank
And if
However,
you're 18,
nature has a say in
get the
this.
fuck out. You know, I mean,
Nature has a say in this.
you can live on your own, for crying out loud. You can
Nature
vote.
decided that we were adults at puberty.
And it's
Okay.
how it used to be. I mean, there used to be 15-year-olds, you know, running farms and shit, you know, because, and I know the age, life expectancy has a lot to do with that. But, I mean, look at what's happening on our college campuses right now. I mean, we've got college-age kids who can't even hear a dissenting opinion without having to fucking run and hide. You know, I mean, it's like...
They also can't legally drink or smoke in some of those.
No, they
Oh, yeah,
can't.
well,
But, you know,
Because
why not?
because you know let's face it, you know, a lot of kids, you know, hit college in their 18th year, okay,
Yeah.
and you know in a 4-year school, at 20, at 22, their senior year of college, they were legal to drink, but up until then they weren't. But they drank from the minute
19
they
was
showed up
beer.
until the minute they left.
I mean, what the hell happened? I mean, they used to be able to buy beer
That was
at
that's
19.
what I was talking about, the age of
know?
access, because your friends, at college you may take a course
Well,
with a 21-year-old.
Let me tell you. You know how I got beer when I was 13?
I walked
Showed
in
you-
the Polish bar on the corner of my block and bought it.
Yeah, and Mal showed her boobs.
Well, no, that was 16. I'd started
Okay.
at 16. But no, at 14, 13, 14, we would just go. There was a hobo that hung out.
And steal the hobo's liquor.
Yeah, the homeless guy hung out at the Circle K. And if you bought him a bottle of Mad Dog, because Mad Dog was like $2, some shit, he would go and buy beer for you. I mean, and all the kids knew it, and all the kids did it. And they never stopped the hobo from fucking hanging out at the goddamn Circle K, but we kept him, the teenagers in my town, he had a lot of fucking Mad Dog, okay? But, and so I didn't know anyone who was fucking 21, but it didn't matter because we were resourceful, and
Yeah.
you think kids aren't fucking resourceful now? How they can fucking post on Facebook and be like, hey, who's got the hookup tonight? I mean, they have more
Access.
resources out there than ever before, so I mean, so saying, oh, well, we have to stop them from knowing 21-year-olds. Oh, bullshit. I was at the fucking college, 15 years old, fucking hanging out at frat parties and shit, because they had fucking alcohol, I mean, none of them were old enough
hence
to
we
fucking
had the
buy
movie
it.
Animal House.
With,
what
I don't
was
think
his-
any of those kids were old enough to fucking buy alcohol, but shit, they fucking had it, so, I mean, it's stupid to be like, oh, we have to protect our children from knowing people who are old enough to buy fucking alcohol. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Let them fucking drink, let them fucking smoke. I mean, who gives a shit? That's why you have parents,
Well, then explain this to me. Why are seat belts mandatory in, I believe, all 50
Because
states?
other people are stupid. That's why. Because other people are fucking stupid. Okay, I
But
have
wait,
no control.
no. I'm not doing any harm.
No, I have no
to
fucking
myself,
control.
to
No,
anybody.
no. What? No, but if you can't control what other people do, okay? You
No,
can control
but
what
Mel-
you do, but if someone's gonna come through a fucking intersection and fucking hit your car, you have no control over that.
Yeah, but
now I can
Phyllis,
control.
explain to me, why does the government? If I'm not wearing my seatbelt, it doesn't make me a worse driver, a better driver. It doesn't make me more dangerous on the road. If it's why does the government have the right to tell me I have to wear a seatbelt?
That's true.
Why?
All the government is doing is protecting the insurance company.
That's true. I think that children should wear seatbelts. Okay, I do think that kids should wear
Well,
seatbelts and
now
have proper car
you're
seats.
judging. Now,
Okay, but I mean,
Just so you know, my first car did not have.
my
seat-
car didn't have seatbelts either.
no, I always,
God,
yeah,
I
or
remember
shoulder
I
straps.
remember. Oh my God, I remember as a kid. I don't think we ever wore seatbelts. I mean, but granted, that's a good point, and I agree with that. I mean, I wear them just because I don't want to die in a car accident, and I make my
That's
children
your-
wear them
that's
because
your
I don't want to
prerogative.
die in a car accident. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, why do we have?
It
why
doesn't
do we have
make you a
traffic
worse,
laws?
better
I
driver
mean,
or worse driver.
we had this
In fact-
conversation the other night. I mean, I don't think there should be traffic laws.
Okay, but wait,
I mean,
Mel, here's actually a study shows that people that drive with seatbelts actually drive more aggressive
there you
because
go.
they feel that they're safer.
there you go.
My first car didn't have seatbelts.
So yeah, I mean, you won me over. I will agree with that. I will give you that too. But yeah, I don't think that smoking age should be raised to 21. I think the drinking age should be fucking lowered. I don't think we should have traffic laws. I don't think we should have a lot of laws that we do. And
What traffic laws could we do without?
speeding,
Speed limits.
I'll buy that.
speed limits, yeah.
Yeah, I
Speed
agree.
limits and fucking parking. Fuck you and your parking meters.
That's not a traffic law. That's a municipal law.
Well, fuck them too.
Because our municipalities are so rich that our government is so broke that Chicago's becoming unlivable almost at this point with all the if we get a shopping bag in a store, it's 7 cents.
It's 10 cents in California.
Yeah.
Ours
And I
are
don't
free.
know why.
Ours are free. You can come here. Hell, they'll even give them to you. They're like, here. Because the dog park across the street, they have the little receptacles that you can put your old shopping bags in so that people can use them to pick up dog poop and shit. So yeah, if you request like extra to take them to the dog park, they'll just give them to you. They're like, we don't care. Just take them.
Well, so it's all about it's all about the government needing money, and at the end of the day,
I think
that's the whole point of this whole conversation.
Well, no, I also think,
wait. I want to just get the full circle back, because we had people in this industry that made hundreds of thousands of dollars in such a short time, and had no responsibility as a business owner, being a responsible business owner, contributing to the community, being part of local business group, commerce groups, and nobody put back into the business. So
yeah,
and nobody contributed to campaigns. Nobody did anything. So when all the shit hit the fan, then they all scrambled, and it was way too late. And here's the funny thing, and I said this at the very beginning when HR 2058 first was proposed. I said this will never get passed, and they're like, no. So,
well, let me ask you this: as a community, what did we expect advocacy groups to do?
No, that was the whole point. Was there was no advocacy group that actually made sense.
What did we expect them to do?
To get the troops, to get the consumers to fight the battles for the businesses that were taking our money.
Right.
And that's what it was. It was like, okay, we'll support. We're going to pay. We're going to buy. I don't know. I'm going to use Super T mods. We're going to buy Super T mods, and that guy should just get the money and not worry about the government regulation. He shouldn't have to. It shouldn't come off his back end. We should actually pay more for our products by doing this.
Well, but see, I don't know how many. Well, I mean, there's a lot of other industries, I guess, and I don't know if like unions would count as something like an example. I've never been in a union, so I don't know. But take, for instance, the NRA. Okay, with all of the regulations that are being proposed on weapons and laws and stuff like that. I own weapons, and we do belong to the NRA, but they're not calling me and like, hey, do me a favor, call your congressman for me.
Well, that's the thing, is the NRA. the NRA is legit, and I've been saying, and I'm a member of the NRA, and I've been saying this all along, that I have never been a consumer of any product that the industry asked me to contact my congressman as a consumer.
I pay them money, they fucking take care of it. I mean, I've never been asked to call my congressman. We've been part of. Okay, Second Amendment,
I'm part of a NARI, National Association of Remodelers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say NAMBLA.
No. Remodeling, but it's a group that we pay into, and as a group we have buying power. We present lobbyists. We go to they give us information. At some points I always ask my dad, I'd say, why the hell are we a member of them? Well, it builds some credibility, but they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes that and it shows that we're part of this organization, and it also helps as far as networking.
Right.
And in the vaping industry, there was nothing. And what happened was you saw these so-called advocacy groups try to take that position and do none of the work.
Right.
But they wanted the money.
Right.
So
Well, yeah. So that was the big thing. So what was the money? You know, the
Where-
money, the hundreds of thousands of dollars that has been raised for advocacy, didn't solve the problem.
because it was not a solve.
Oh, I found Stefan's response. If you would like me to read it.
Yes,
Let's
please.
hear it.
Okay. Since our formation, Not Blowing Smoke has been the target of some impressive works of fiction arising from several sources. For nearly 2 years, we have ignored the noise, preferring instead to focus on assisting the efforts to save vaping. Unfortunately, we can no longer remain silent in the face of the most recent allegations. This will be a bit long, so grab something to drink and get comfortable. Foremost in all of this, we would like to make one point clear. Those making the ridiculous accusations against NBS have not in any way contacted the organization to discuss potential concerns, nor offered an opportunity to be heard in the context of their fictitious claims.
Now,
Instead,
I believe that.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I
me
believe
too.
that because I've seen the detractors that are involved in this. I have seen them take it straight to the public before fact checking with the source.
Instead, they seem
on numerous occasions, and every time I've seen them do that, Dimitri in particular, I take him to task. You know, because when ProVape, you know, had that mistaken email go out, rather than Dimitri picking up the phone and calling ProVape and saying, David, what's this all about? He instead took it directly to the court of public opinion, and that is a tendency in this industry. Not just Dimitri, although he has done it. He's done it less than some others, a lot less than some others. But the tendency is to take this thing straight to the court of public opinion before contacting the person or organization that they're angry at and saying, "What gives? What were you thinking?" So I'm not surprised that nobody went to Stefan or anybody else in his group, if there is anybody, and said, and said, "What the fuck is going on?"
Okay. Oh, and Rod, I love the beard, by the way. Just
Thanks.
get that up. Okay. So instead, they seem intent on dividing the vaping community while espousing that we should all work together. We've always been willing to work with those who want to save vaping from overregulation, and will continue to keep our doors and email PM boxes open for those who wish to do so. Secondly, to say that we are disappointed in Smoke-Free Radio's insistence on causing strife in the community is an understatement. Given the work to be done in 2017, we are appalled that we must take time to address baseless accusations rather than focus on real work. As you are no doubt aware, NBS was created in response to a propaganda campaign funded by the California Department of Health entitled Still Blowing Smoke. In its infancy, we had a major impact in terms of derailing the effectiveness of this campaign. The vaping community responded favorably and asked us to do more. In August 2015, NBS incorporated as a California nonprofit entity, and we are currently recognized by the Franchise Tax Board as an exempt entity. In 2016 August, we filed our first Form 990 with the IRS as a self-elected 501c6 organization on the advice of counsel.
They're a C6. That's good. That took longer than a C3, by the way.
Yeah. Several other
and was a lot more expensive.
Several other allegations have been made, which we will address and point here. NBS is forming chapters in other states demanding funding and funneling money to Stefan Didek for personal gain. Answer: NBS has never had an intent or desire to create chapters, as the model would require a great deal of effort that a small nonprofit with only one full-time person can manage. NBS has asked for direct funding on only 2 occasions. Once via our GoFundMe page to kick the start of the organization, and once in the run-up to No More Casualties. In the latter case, much of our ask to several businesses was to support No More Casualties via ad spend, but those funds would not have passed through our books. They would have been paid directly to the advertising platform to run NMC content. Stefan Didek received a monthly stipend as a 1099 contractor of $1,500 from October 2015 through August 2016. In September 2016, this was raised to $2,500 monthly. Note that these funds are pre-tax dollars, and assuming a time commitment of approximately 60 hours per week, it's often more. This equates to roughly $10 an hour, less than what many shop employees make. All other members of NBS board have served on an entirely volunteer basis as their schedules allow. NBS has refused to open its books. Answer: our 2015 Form 990 has been available 6 months at Not Blowing Smoke, blah, 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 PDF, along with the public announcements of its availability. Any suggestion that we have not been open with our account is preposterous, and we have consciously chosen to exceed legal requirements regarding financials. Since inception, NBS has received approximately $194,000 in total funding, with much of that coming from consumers and non-California businesses. Expenses of note include $10,500 to our attorney for legal and regulatory filings, $10,000 to the Right to Be Smoke-Free Coalition to support the FDA lawsuit, $5,000 to the Right to Vape tour completed by Americans for Tax Reform, unreimbursed travel expenses for many events we attended as guests of the show. This has also led to a drastic reduction in travel in late 2016 and thus far in 2017, despite multiple requests for us to attend various events. NBS is responsible for the passage of California anti-vaping bills due to personal attacks on Senator Mark Leno. Answer:
Yeah.
Those who know how the political process works are acutely aware that the type of scheming and backroom deals we saw in California are the norm. Senator Leno took full advantage of the governor's special session to ram through his anti-vaping legislation with little to no public input. In the heavily Democratic state of California, that no anti-vaping legislation passed in the prior 2 years was incredible. NBS reached out to several individuals in this time frame to request that they remove unauthorized uses of our logo on items that certainly could be viewed as personal attacks. Either way, the notion that a few social media images were sufficient to have a package of bills passed clandestinely through a special session is nothing short of fantasy. The No More Casualties campaign failed, and NBS wasted a ton of money on it. Answer: the campaign indeed did not meet our hopes or expectations. The total cost to produce the campaign was relatively small, about $5,000 to $6,000, thanks to a great deal of volunteer time from several outstanding members of the community, as well as a committed veteran and his wife. We're of course disappointed that the campaign did not receive the necessary uptake from the industry to have a meaningful impact, but that has not discouraged us from continuing to work in the interest of keeping vaping as a viable alternative to cigarettes. All in all, we are disgusted by Dimitri, once a respected member of the community, that would allow his smoke-free radio network, along with the former leaders of the vaping militia, to engage in these baseless accusations and similarly concerning. We certainly hope that the sponsors of Smoke-Free Radio will consider whether they wish to continue supporting a for-profit effort being used to spread misinformation and divide the community, rather than focusing on the real issues vaping faces this year, such as changing the predicate date, the influx of attempts to raise the vaping age to 21, and flavor bans. We hope that the industry can come together in 2017 and work together for the common good. We hope that you'll understand that a great deal of advocacy work happens behind the scenes, and that we are actively working with CASA, AVA, VTA, and SFATA, and others to ensure the federal regulation passes this year to change the predicate date. We will continue to do whatever we can to assist in the efforts to those who wish to move forward, because one of us will never be as strong as all of us. That's the end.
So, Sean and Keith have both voiced opinions on this. After hearing that, what do you guys have to say? Pop that into the chat, and we'll take it from there. And Rodney, what do you have to say in the meantime, based on hearing that? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I named the price. I said it was about $10,000 for an attorney to get it, and it took him an additional year before everything was filed.
Well, it does take a long. First of all, a 501.
Say 506.
501c6 is a much more difficult filing than a 501.
And like I said, it's about $10,000, and that's
What's-
what it. But when you have $17,000 in the kitty and you don't update but that's your mission statement. His mission was statement should never have had that as a mission statement originally.
Well,
What's the
it wasn't a good mission statement, but it was the mission for the campaign. That wasn't his group. That wasn't his organization's mission statement. That was the mission statement for the GoFundMe campaign.
Yeah, but
Which is a
when you
legitimate. That's a legitimate statement for a GoFundMe campaign.
But
I think you're being
never
hypercritical.
updated anybody with this. He never kept the people in the loop. Then people would shut the fuck up, and say, "Hey, this is where we're at." By the way, he doesn't have to release anything except the 990, and he doesn't have to post weekly. Here's how much money came in, and here's where it went. He has to file his annuals, and from the sounds of this, he's saying he did. So, are you saying he didn't post his 990? I wanted. Well, now I'm going to have to go. I haven't been to. He's been at least 2 years. I haven't even. After I saw that and saw that they raised $17,000, I knew the cost was approximately $10,000. I said, at some point, you're pulling my chain. You're full of shit. And then he had
raising $10,000 and then nothing more doesn't give you any operating capital to do anything. So for them to go above and beyond, I think that's a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, and I don't think I should necessarily be the one defending, the villain, the antagonist in this thing, but I think that I think that some of these reactions
There
are.
you go, Rodney. There's the link.
Okay, where'd you put it?
In the Hangout chat.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, but that being said, I'd be interested in hearing what Sean has to say because he's got an opinion on it. Keith has an opinion on it. And I'd be interested in seeing that. I'm not seeing any response to that, so they might not even be here anymore. But we've got a whopping 7 viewers tonight, so.
The list only says you, so I don't know who's here and who's not.
Well, I can tell you looking at the dashboard how many people are watching, and when I said that, we dropped to 6. So
You scared someone off.
So somebody said, "Oh, geez, they can tell I'm here. I better get out of here." But again, I mean, what we're looking at here is a. What we're looking at here is a.
Are they listed on GuideStar?
What?
I said, I wonder if they're listed on GuideStar
I don't know.
for nonprofit. Oh, there he is. I would support fundraisers and events like NBC put on. I'm not seeing any of that in any of the advocacy groups. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, so let me tell you something that happened.
The problem with that is that the community, because of all of the shit slinging and all of this bullshit, and yeah, vape bash and these other things came out of that, but it basically that I don't know, the community.
Rodney, are they doing bash this year?
Fuck no. The group, that's something that I don't even want to talk about, the money lost.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
But they're not
I try
doing
to put it back together with a different group, but nobody wants to take the reins and help, and so I said fuck it.
Would you, if you were going to do it, would you do it at Peasant Run again?
Yeah, because there's not much. To be honest, there's really no other venues that you could do it at. Because of the indoor bans. Because of the indoor bans, exactly. But that's my favorite thing. And talking about government, if you're willing to pay a permit fee or to be able. Then you could smoke inside. So as long as you could pay, you could kill yourself.
Right.
They allow we had to get a special permit to be able to do that.
No, I didn't.
Oh yes, no. St. Charles does not allow indoor vaping.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh no, but since it's a venue, they released it and allowed us to do it. For a fee.
I see. Okay. Well, I
For a fee.
enjoyed that venue a lot.
Yeah, because it was like the old times where the big room, our rooms, a fire pit, everything. You know.
It was great. That was very enjoyable. You know. And by the way, I mean, I personally think that Vape Bash came up from a very, very ugly notion.
Yes, I'm sorry, it was me.
Was it you?
Yeah, I started it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm the one that came. Yeah, I'm the one. It was my feud with Spiky at that point.
Yeah, well, it was an ugly notion that turned into a very good thing over time.
Yeah, it was and the funny thing is Spiky wasn't the one that I really was more angry. It was DW, if you remember. I haven't heard higher hair of him. What happened to him?
He's still around.
Really?
He's just not involved in vaping community, but he's still around.
Well, he owned
well,
Vapors
I was treated
Forum.
like absolute shit at that fucking event. So
Which one?
At Bash.
Which one?
The first one.
The first one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how.
Oh.
Was that the one when? Oh wait, was that when were you with Spiky when she came to visit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mal got accused of exposing herself as well.
I got accused of a lot of shit.
Oh,
I
never would have done that.
I didn't appreciate that at all, because I just came to see people that I knew, and
but that was part of the fun part, was that Spiky would expose herself at Vape
She
Fest.
didn't though. She didn't do anything at Bash. She did none of that at fucking Bash.
I stayed away from that.
That's not true.
It is true.
Mel, that's not true.
Well, not like they were saying.
She definitely exposed herself at Bash.
Not like they were saying.
Well, it was the first time I ever saw him.
Yeah, but she wasn't running around like, stripping and topless like they were saying.
No, she just flashed him.
She flashed him, but shit, it's fucking Spiky. Come on, I watched your fucking flash goddamn firefighters one time. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But but no, I got accused of a lot of shit too, and I didn't like it.
I never accused you
of
anything.
Okay.
You didn't, but Gary did.
Oh.
Gary.
But
no,
Gary Willen. Well, Gary did too. What's that?
Okay.
I heard. Yeah,
I
heard that you did that from Gary, but.
Well, Gary's wrong.
Well, I know. I was there.
I conducted myself very, very good and very
well.
Hell,
the first Vape Fest in Connecticut was unbelievable. The second was even
in Connecticut,
better.
It was in Virginia.
Virginia, I mean, not Connecticut. Virginia. Free. What was it? Free. I can't even remember the name. I'm getting old. Free. It started with an F.
Fredericksburg.
Fredericksburg. Yeah. That's it. And then the second one was it not St. Louis? No, Philly.
No, St. Louis. It was Midwest.
St. Louis.
Yeah, actually, we're not going to say why the first one happened.
Yeah. And then the
that was fun as hell.
Third was Philly.
Philly, then Chicago, then New York. Miami was in there somewhere. A couple Vegases. I don't fucking know. I will miss the Vegas one though.
Talking about St. Louis,
so much fun. I always had a good time there.
Hey guys, next month we're having. Let me pull this up real quick. Give you the quick dates. We are having St. Louis SnoozeCon.
SnoozeCon?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What the hell is that?
May 27th and 28th.
I will not be there.
What the hell is SnoozeCon? Who wants to have a con about fucking snooze?
Hey, I have the biggest snooze page on Facebook. Actually, the biggest snooze community in the world right now.
I've never used it. I've never had a desire to use it, so I don't know.
Oh my god.
The flavors are unbelievable now.
I don't care. That's still gross to me, and ugh. it's just ugh.
Oh my god.
It's in little and I'm actually
Yeah,
a
but
guest
chew
speaker.
some fucking gum or something. It's just gross. I don't. It's no difference than chewing tobacco to me. It's just I can't. I don't even. Ugh. No. I'm not addicted to nicotine that bad. No.
Unbelievable.
What?
Unbelievable.
What?
SnoozeCon.
No, I thought you were making fun of me. I don't like things in my mouth. Okay, now take from that
Yes,
what
you
you will.
do.
Other than that,
Yes.
okay. But I don't want to walk around with patches of fucking foreign object. I don't even chew gum. I mean, it's just I can't deal. Ew. It's on your teeth.
Do you know what I
How
haven't
can you have
seen
it on
in
your
years?
teeth? It's
No,
just,
it's not. No, it's in little packets.
and you put
it's
it
not
in your
what you
face.
think. What?
You put it in your
It's not
face, right?
It's not Skull though.
No, it's totally. Swedish snooze is totally safe.
Well, what is it then?
It's totally.
Is it like sawdust with nicotine on it then? Is it tobacco? What the hell is it?
It's a tobacco based, but it's pasteurized, so that takes away all of the like the alkaloids in that,
Then
and
what's
so
the point?
there's no. Here's the thing: Sweden has this lowest percentage of cancer.
You're still
I think
chewing
in the world.
tobacco. It's still chewing tobacco.
It's not chewing. No, you're not chewing. You're just putting a little. And here's the thing: it
Ew.
delivers nicotine at a almost an even keel. Vaping has a fluctuation like this. Snooze will deliver nicotine like a straight line almost.
Well,
Right.
what's the point? I
You
don't.
know-
I don't know why putting
you know,
little
you haven't seen
packages of
years.
fucking nicotine in your face is
You know
somehow
what I haven't
better than
seen in
vaping,
years?
huh?
What?
I haven't seen snuff in years.
I've seen enough movies.
Well,
See, that's
hey.
like those little boxes. You know the little boxes? Yeah, those are always cool.
Yeah, no,
I
now
haven't
that
seen
shit's
snuff.
the powder stuff. Yeah, I used to do that years ago.
I haven't seen. Is snuff still around?
I
Yeah,
don't
it is.
know.
Where?
They had the
Where
coolest
do you
little
get
boxes though. And those
That's
old
the
movies,
stuff
they
you
pull
sniff
that
in your
shit out.
nose
Yeah,
now.
and, yeah. They're little
I'm
boxes.
looking up snuff.
But no, I don't understand. I mean, is it just because like I don't? Maybe I'm just not that addicted to nicotine. I don't. 'cause
Okay,
if I
but
can't,
Mal,
I don't.
it's
need
the
it.
new vaping. It's the new alternative. It's like it's taking off like vaping now
But why? I mean, it.
because there's there's micro. You know how there's all these micro brewers for these craft beers. Well, there's all these craft snoozes coming out.
Snoozes. Sneezes.
Snoozes.
Snuzzes.
Snoozes.
But I don't
Yeah,
know.
I have a Facebook page called Snooze Nation.
I will check it out. But
I'm looking up snuff here.
I don't. Why? It's on your teeth. How do you put shit on your teeth? That's
No,
just
you
gross.
don't. You just put it in a packet. It doesn't stain.
I know,
It doesn't
but
do
it's on
anything.
your tooth. It's right there in your face.
It's in your lip.
Ew.
Well-
And you kiss people like that? Ew.
No, and you don't have to spit.
You
You don't.
swallow
It doesn't make you. No, it's a different because the way it's processed, it doesn't make you salivate to spit like a chewing tobacco.
But you
You're not
still
chewing
get
it.
spit in it, and you have to swallow that shit.
No, you take out the pouch and throw it away, dispose of it.
How do you know when you're done?
When the flavors mellowed out,
So what if you leave it in longer? Do you not get nicotine? Or
the Nick line. I mean, it eventually will.
does it
What's that?
dissolve? And you're left with just like a piece of paper in your face?
No, it doesn't dissolve. No.
So it's tobacco.
It's a tobacco. I'll have to send you some Swedish, general Swedish snus.
Oh, I don't know if I could put it in my face. Oh, I don't know. You can send me some. I'll try it. I'll have to stare at it like I do sardines once a year. I don't know, but I don't know.
It's great because for places that you can't smoke, you could take it indoors. Nobody knows. You could do it in your. There's no bans on it, indoor bans yet.
Well, how could they?
Let me see
Believe
your
it or not,
face.
there's chewing bans. There's chewing tobacco
Well,
bans.
that's because you're spitting that shit all over there. You got this big giant thing in your
Yeah.
face.
I have a mid-century
Ugh.
spittoon for that shit
Ew.
in my basement somewhere,
Ew.
along with my pipe collection.
Ugh.
Wow, I'm finding some really great looking snuff here.
Zen's on the snuff porn site.
Yeah, I know. That's
No, not
think-
that
Although
kind of.
that's a different kind of. Sorry. That's just a myth.
I'm just looking to where I can buy some snuff.
that's a real good tobacco store.
None in
I
my
didn't know
area.
that was
carry
still a
this
thing.
brand.
Is that a thing in like England still, or is it in this country?
Yeah, it's an
or-
old. I mean, nobody's really doing nasal snuff anymore. I did it for a while.
I did it a long time ago. It was great.
Exactly. It was weird.
I liked it.
I've never done that either. But then
I
again, I've
liked
never
it.
put anything up my
There's
nose.
over 60 flavors of toque, T-O-Q, toque snuff.
Yeah. I just found silver dollar snuff. There's like 18 flavors, but nobody in my area has
Here's
it.
one, Xmas pudding
They have a little figgy pudding snuff.
and camphor and clove.
Ew.
Mm-mm.
Ew.
No.
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 And here's the limited edition, Spanish gem ambrosia.
Ugh.
Ooh. Spanish fly ambrosia?
What do you people put in
No.
your face? Oh my god.
Don't smoke snuff toque.
You would smoke it?
No,
What
no, it
happens
says
if
don't
you smoke
smoke.
it. What happens if you smoke it?
I
It would
don't
You
think
should
you
smoke
can
it and
smoke.
report back to us. Put some in your pipe. Let's fucking smoke some of that shit. Maybe you'll fucking trip balls or something, man. It'd be fucking awesome. You should smoke it.
I'm
Smoke it.
always tripping balls.
Smoke it. Light that shit on fire. Let's see what happens.
Here, Mal. I put the link in there
Okay.
of
thank
the.
you.
I've not. Yeah, snuff I haven't done, but snooze. If you Google snooze, we have snooze central, which, man, they have some. They have Crazy George flavor. I wonder what that tastes like.
Ew. I don't
All
need
right,
George
so-
flavor. Ew.
So I've tried snooze. I don't care for snooze. But makes my gums tingle.
I don't like tingly gums.
Well, I like the sound of it.
I like tingly
I'm
gums.
being so. I'm not going in the gutter on those
sticky
two
and
comments.
salty maybe,
Yeah.
but not fucking stingly, okay?
So back to dolls. Do you think there's a market for bukkake dolls?
Yeah,
They
definitely.
already have them.
Do they really?
Well, what do you think happens to a lot of those blow up dolls out there? I mean,
Oh, wait.
come on.
Okay.
I mean, like you know, sort of like your scary dolls.
Okay, wait,
Only-
Val.
Only like
Mel,
dolls
I
with
mean-
like hot glue on their face and shit.
Wait, Mal. This I watched a YouTube. I've been watching a lot of YouTube random videos, like everything from Scientology to how the Earth was created and giants of the Earth. We were giants before we shrunk. Okay, who invented? This is rumored, and there's some fact to it. Who invented the blow-up doll? Which group? Which notorious group of people?
The
Notorious.
pirates? I don't know. The mob?
No,
Okay, wait. Let me guess this. The KKK.
the Nazis.
The Nazis. I was gonna go with Nazis.
I should have went with Nazis.
Supposedly,
God damn it.
the strictness was that when they invaded France, all of their people started getting all these venereal diseases, and all of the soldiers, and I forgot the general, his commander, or whoever it was. was worried that his troops weren't going to be able to fight, and so
Which war? World War One or two?
One.
One. So it would have been
I believe it was one. When
Wilhelm,
did they
Kaiser
invade?
Wilhelm.
All I know is that cornflakes were invented to stop masturbation. So
Yes, I knew
Yeah.
that.
I like that. But no,
So
I didn't know the Nazis are responsible for blow-up dolls. So
Yes, you should Google that.
I
I
will
don't need to
Google
know
that.
You're gonna Google it now?
Not right now, but I would look.
We're like
I'll look into it.
we're like the Clinton campaign. We're fact checking in real time.
It was called the Borg Child Project.
Wow.
Okay, World War II. It was World War II, aimed at combating the spread of the
See,
syphilis
we
among
got-
Nazi troops by supplying soldiers with
Those
sex dolls.
Fucking Nazis, man. Just responsible for everything. Fucking Nazis.
Was to they gave them blow up dolls to give them an option to avoid places of prostitution in Paris.
Those French hookers.
Well, they were like a disease pit.
Yeah, I mean they didn't have condoms back. They didn't use condoms back then. It was just
Well, no,
You know, there was
they didn't have
no
that
anti-
kind of stuff. I mean, come on, they used to give abortions with turtle shells. I mean, come on.
What?
oh
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was
The old turtle shell abortion.
turtle shell abortion. Yeah, they would just scrape that shit out. Yep.
Mel, did you see the gem that I put on my timeline this week?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes,
The
I did.
pilot analogy?
The pilot analogy. And
Yes.
did you like my description of my meme?
Loved
I
it.
worked hard on that. I had to
Loved
stare at
it.
that fucking meme for like 20 minutes to describe it properly.
Let me tell you something. It was amazing watching those people trying to alter the circumstances to fit the presidency.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody that said, there's a problem with your analogy, and it's like, well, the problem is it's not an analogy.
Problem is you.
The problem is you're trying to turn it into an analogy when in reality, I said, there's a pilot and a plane. Just because it reminds you of something doesn't mean that it's an analogy. And
It was a great epic.
these
thread.
people wanted to crash the plane
Yes. Yes.
and die.
And die. And die.
Well, we wouldn't. Well, see, it's not really a plane; it's the president, and we want to get him out of the pilot seat. Dude, it's a plane and a pilot, and you're going to crash the fucking plane. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, but the pilot's
And
already
by the
drunk.
way, it was a rage quitting on top of
I'll take
on
my
top
chances
of-
with a drunk pilot. than
on
no
top
pilot.
of me on top of me blocking people. It was a bloodbath in my timeline.
I had an interesting discussion, and it made me think, and I have to do some research, and I think I'm going to write an article on it.
What is it?
You know the It movie? The movie
Yeah.
It movie? Is it a remake
Of
Of what?
of It?
the new It movie. Is it a remake of the original It movie? That's your question?
Yes.
I don't know if it is.
Mike-
Is it?
See? See? Is
But
it?
wait, is it? But is it coming from? Is it cousin? It?
No, it's
No.
It from Stephen King.
I know what it
Stephen
is.
King just.
So, is it a remake if the original movie was not actually a movie but a TV miniseries? Does that
Yes,
make this
that's
a
what I was
remake?
going to say.
Yeah. Does that make it a remake?
Right. So it's not a remake.
It's not a remake.
No, I was going to say it was never a movie. It was a.
It was a TV miniseries by the Stephen King miniseries. I miss them so much. I fucking love fucking Stephen King miniseries.
Well,
That's like The
okay, so
Shining.
now-
The Shining isn't a remake. Can you have a TV
There's-
series based on a book, based on a movie, which doesn't exactly, it's not the same? No. Is it a retelling? No. What the fuck is it? Is it an original movie?
I got this. It's a movie.
It's a movie, and I'm actually
Right.
excited about it. I was very, very on the fence about it because I was very upset about the way Pennywise looked. I didn't like his costume at all, and I thought that what they did was wrong.
Hey,
But
Mel,
what?
we should watch that in the cemetery. Maybe I'll bring a
We
projector.
should. That would be so cool. We could shine it. We could show it on the tiny elephant's butt. That's what we'll do. That would be so cool. We should totally do that. Oh my god, I would love that. But yeah,
Oh,
so
Rodney, look.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh?
Fancy.
Paget and Ingalls Kitty Hawk Pilot's watch.
Wow.
eBay score.
Mr. Moneybags.
eBay score. eBay score.
Really?
Yeah, you want you ready?
Yeah.
You're calling me Mr. Moneybags?
Yeah.
$100.
Mel, can you afford that? I can't.
Come on.
dude, I
What
just had to
what
buy a
watch are you
fucking
wearing?
chair for my goddamn doll. I mean, come
What
on.
watch are you wearing, Rodney?
None at this moment.
What did you wear today?
How come you're making me think? I only wear Swiss watches, so
I know.
I don't even know.
How many Swiss watches does Rodney Conforti own?
How many movements do I own? How many? I collected watches.
Yeah.
I had I think I wore my Hamilton.
Which Hamilton do you have?
I don't know. I have to go look. You're gonna make me get up.
No.
I had the. You don't want to hear a funny
Calm
story?
down, Rodney.
I had
Calm
the
down.
Hamilton original electric. I traded it with our ex-governor Thompson at a watch store once.
Did you have a Hamilton Ventura electric?
Yeah.
The triangular one?
Yep.
Lovely watch.
The
That's
reason
a-
I got into watches was because my dad bought a building that the guy had an antique store, and there was a box of watches in it. And I said, okay, I helped clean up the place. And I brought it to a watch dealer downtown, the Jewelers Mart in Chicago. And there was a Patek Philippe in it. There was
Wow.
Hamilton Electric, Ventura. There was a bunch of Illinois from 1930 or 1917. And then there was
Elgins or Illinois?
what?
Elgins or Illinois?
Illinois watches.
Okay, nice.
I still have one of them from 1917, and then I
Nice.
have a bunch of Elgins and a lot of pink gold watches, and so
Every watch you've listed is an American watch. What Swiss watches do you
they're all Swiss. Majority of them are Swiss movements. They're all Swiss movements.
No. Hamilton didn't go to a Swiss movement until
Not Hamilton. You're correct. But
Hamilton didn't. Illinois didn't. Elgin didn't. They were all American-made movements back then.
yeah, with nice shiny jewels.
Oh yeah, no question.
17 jewel, 21 jewel, 22.
This one's 25. 25 jewels, man. 25.
When was it made?
This watch?
Yeah.
Somewhere around. Paget and Ingalls. They went out of business in 06. Probably around 2000.
Cool.
It's not an
Oh,
old
I
watch.
wore a Zodiac today.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's got a Zodiac. That's got a at a 2824-2 movement in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's a Swiss movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I know
So
we're boring
So
the
you're a
hell
Swiss
out of
watch guy.
Yeah, somewhat.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm
That's good.
like, when I get into something, I just buy a shit ton of them or collect, and then like mods and other
We should
shit.
compare notes on watches. Maybe I got something you want and you got something I want. We could do a trade or something.
I'll give you my old box. I don't even want anything. I have some stuff that I just don't play with them. I used to work. There's nobody that really knows how to work on mainsprings or
I
anything
do it
or
all.
do adjustments.
I can repair watches.
I started to try. I even had a repair kit. An old jeweler that passed. He was showing me how to straighten the mainspring, and how to reset it and to drop. But I don't have that I don't have that precision. My fingers aren't that precise, and you need
Yeah.
that.
I do all that work under a microscope. It's easier for
Exactly.
me than an eye loop. I can't use that eye loop thing. But yeah, I service all my own watches now. I don't send them out anymore. I mean, every time you send a watch to one of these guys, it's like, $300 to look at it.
Well, because there's nobody left.
Right.
And the funny thing is, a lot of people don't even know that you should you should have your watches cleaned. You should keep them oiled, and
Oh, mechanicals. Somewhere between 5 and 10 years, you need to do some work on them for sure. For sure. Most people go longer, but I would not. I would. I like.
You would love the Jewelers Mart. That's where I need to take you, but we'd have to go early. The Jewelers Mart. I haven't been there in probably 10 years, but it is a haven of old jewelry stores all in one building downtown Chicago.
I know where you're talking about. I've never been there.
I think it's 5. Why am I in my head as 5 South Wabash? I think that's the address.
I think it is actually. I'll tell you the next day that I'm going to be in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm going to be coming in on May 19th.
Looks like is there a show here?
Chicago Vintage and Drum. It's the Chicago Drum Show.
Oh, okay. Where's it at?
Villa Park. It's at Odeum Expo Center.
Oh God, the Odeum. That's where the original haunted house was in Chicagoland.
Is that gone now?
No, it's still. From what I don't know if they still put it on there, but that's where the biggest haunted house thing was in the Chicagoland, was at the Odeum.
Oh.
Back in the 880s.
Oh, you mean like a Halloween haunted house?
Yes, Halloween. That's where every year they put it on.
Oh, Zen.
Yeah, I was right. It is 5 South Wabash.
I thought of you this week.
So I'm going to be coming in on the 19th, which is a Friday. Okay.
Okay. What time?
Midday.
Okay. I could take you. I could pick you up if you need.
I'm driving.
Oh, you're driving to Chicago?
Yeah, I got to drive this time. I'm gonna be at the Trick Drum Company drum booth engraving, so I need to have I need to get my tools and microscope and all that stuff there, and I'm not gonna fly that stuff.
Okay. And what day? And it's at the. What days is the convention? Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday? Okay, we'll have to come by. So you're driving in Friday. If you get here early enough, we could go to Jewelers Mart. I mean, you'd have a blast. I haven't been there 10 years. So
maybe I'll come in on Thursday. Actually, maybe I'll come in on Thursday. Because I got some flexibility on this one, and over near the Odeum, hotels are cheaper too.
Oh, dirt cheap, yeah, around there. In fact, I know a few.
Yeah.
Zen, not to change the subject, but I thought of you this week.
What?
Me?
I got a new ring, and guess what the stone is?
What?
A
Amorous.
morganite.
Morganite?
Never heard of that.
It's very pretty. When I get them, I'll show them to you. And I got an amethyst ring and a morganite ring. So.
I was right about one. I said amethyst.
Well, I'm going for colors of the rainbow. So I've got blue, brown, and green so far, because I have an emerald and a smoky quartz and a sapphire. So emerald, sapphire, and smoky quartz. So I have 3. So I got the morganite, which was like a champagne yellow, and I got purple, which is my amethyst. So.
See, I never heard of a morganite before.
Yeah, I haven't heard of them either, but they're very pretty.
It's really not worth a lot, is it?
Morganite?
It's not a precious stone.
It's a semi-precious.
Do you call my rings cheap? I have some words.
No, I'm
my
just
rings aren't cheap.
No.
And by the way, if your morganite stone is yellow, it's not a very good morganite.
No, it's not yellow. It's It's like a peachy
It's
color.
peach.
Yeah,
It
it's a
should be
peachy
peach.
color. It's like a
Alright.
peachy, like a peachy. Yeah, it's like a peach color. But I'm classifying it as either yellow or orange, depending on what I get. Spitting with my Crayola theme because there's no peach in fucking Crayola. So, but no, it's a very pretty stone. It's a really light, pretty color, and I thought it was really pretty. So, because I like gemstones.
So
but
you're engraving drums. That's on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll be engraving a drum.
I was gonna say, how can you be doing?
I'll be engraving a drum. It takes
How big of a show is this thing?
2,500 people.
Any famous people
Yes.
besides you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Would you like to know who's famous? Who's going to be there?
Am I going to be able to get in by saying I know you?
If you have the money to get in, yeah.
How much is it?
I don't know.
Drums.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's just drum. It's not music. It's just drum. The Chicago Drum Show.
Yeah, it's $15 to get in.
Oh,
So who's going to be there? Let's see. Aldo Mazza will be there.
Greg Bisanti.
Greg Bissonette.
Bisonetti.
You know who Greg Bissonette is?
Yeah, Ringo's All-Star Clinics and Masterclass.
Well, no.
Is my
Greg
friend gonna be there?
What?
What's his name? Is my friend gonna be there?
Tom?
Tom.
Tom is not going to be
Aw.
there. But Greg Bissonette is there. He played with David Lee Roth. Les DeMerle will be there.
Clyde Stubblefield.
Clyde Stubblefield, maybe. I think he might
Who's
have
Clyde
just
Stubblefield?
died.
He died. He's gonna be there.
Hang on, let me see.
That
I
should
think
be-
Clyde died.
Who's Clyde Stubblefield?
He played with James Brown.
Oh, okay.
Also, Jabo Starks.
Yeah, Clyde Stubblefield is going to be unable to
Are they
attend.
just gonna wheel him in? I mean,
He's going to be unable to attend. He died a little over a month ago.
oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Poor
I
Clyde.
thought as soon as I saw his name, I was like, wait a minute, didn't he just die? Yeah.
I think I'm gonna identify as Clyde Stubblefield because that's the coolest fucking name ever.
Clyde Stubblefield. That is one funky motherfucker. Okay.
It's a cool name.
And now he's in the newest definition of it, really. No, I'm sorry. Clyde Stubblefield was not scheduled to be there. Jabo Starks and Jim Payne are doing a tribute to Clyde Stubblefield.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm looking at featured speakers, performance, and clinicians, and it says Clyde Stubblefield.
Well,
It says the drum. It says
gonna,
it's a tribute to Clyde
I wouldn't
Stubblefield.
hold my breath if I were you, Rodney. You're not gonna see Clyde Stubblefield.
Maybe Clyde was supposed to be there, and now it's a tribute to Clyde
No,
Stubblefield.
I think you found. I'm looking at the exhibitor, and which company you're repping? Who with who?
Trick.
They're not one of the sponsors, those bastards.
No, they don't. No, they're too cool for that.
Exhibitor
way too
list.
cool
Oh,
for
here
that.
it
It's because Clyde died.
Holy
damn it.
sh! You know what You know what should be there? A vaping vendor. He would clean up. I bet you a lot of drummers would vape.
No.
I'm very sad now
Why?
because Clyde Stubblefield died.
You just learned his name, and now you're all upset that he's gone.
I'm upset.
Trick has.
How are we
What?
gonna go on? How can we go on?
I don't know.
I didn't know this news. I just learned it.
Did you see how many fucking vendors are at this thing?
Yeah, it's huge.
But Clyde's
It's
not
huge.
gonna be there.
I'm gonna have to get my friend, my friend's boy, ex-boy. They still live together. Andrew, he actually he has a little studio and he plays semi-punk drums. He did the tour with some band, I forgot the name, but I'm gonna have to check with him, see if maybe he'll tag along with me for the day.
But Clyde looks like he could get down, man.
Oh yeah. I want to see who the sponsors are actually. Duelist,
He was on
Elisa's
Maximum
Gunbox,
Ink
Scratch.
magazine
So.
cover. Look at that
Oh,
suit.
you're at an aisle.
He's a
You're
sharp
right at the
fucking
aisle.
dresser, Clyde Stubblefield. Oh, look, here he is with James Brown.
He's been doing, Trick Drums has been doing that show for he's been doing that show for a long time, and it's been a big show for him. He's always done well with it, but
Who is this show for? Like, is this an industry show?
no, it's drum collectors, and it's just drum collectors. So
It isn't really for musicians, or
drummers.
that's a totally different. Ooh, Cymbal Planet's going to be there.
Yeah. Aren't you having fun?
Here, no, this is the one Mala is going to want. The Low Boy Beaters.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of vendors at this.
I'm like, yeah, the Odeum is big, but not that. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah. Well,
See, look, talking about Clyde Stubblefield brought us another person. Oh, look, it brought us Joanne. Joanne is here because of fucking Clyde Stubblefield. Hi, Joanne.
hi Joanne. We're just talking about Clyde
It's JoJo.
Stubblefield.
See,
The
she
dead-
knew. She knew we were talking about Clyde. She's like, oh, I got to get in there. They're talking about fucking Clyde. See,
We're
we're like this, JoJo. We like that.
He was James Brown's drummer for a very, very long time.
Was that?
Hi Joanne. How are you tonight?
JoJo, how are you doing? How you feeling?
Rodney, let's flirt with Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Hi Joanne. How you doing?
How you doing, baby?
Don't run her away. She's got here.
Is she a vapor, or
Yeah.
do we know her?
It's JoJo.
It's JoJo. Don't you know Joanne?
I don't probably do, but I don't. She's probably
Do you
a
know
friend.
Mondo?
Who?
Yeah.
Mondo, it's his wife.
Oh,
See the name? See the name?
Mendez.
Just got married. So cute.
Did they just get married?
Yeah. She came all the way from down under to come get married. Because they're so
Did she
cute.
stay?
Huh?
Did she,
you went down.
Did she stay?
Yeah, she lives in California now. She's JoJo.
I know it's JoJo. I'm just kind of surprised that she'd leave Australia to come here.
Yeah, she lives in California. So one day I'm gonna get out there and see her. So
Why don't you come out while we're out there for the Cannabis Cup?
because you said I can't go to the Cannabis Cup.
I can't fly you there, but you can go.
Well, I don't know where it is.
What is the Cannabis Cup? Is Joe Rogan going to be there?
Hey Corbin.
I don't know.
Oh, it's Raven. What's going on?
Oh, Vinny just. Oh, I'm pissed at Vinny now.
Vinny who?
Navarro. He
Why?
posted a baby pig being eaten by a snake.
Oh, okay.
They gotta eat.
Oh,
too.
it's so cute, the baby pig. Oh, I can't watch, but I'm watching.
They gotta eat.
Oh,
too.
it was so cute, and now the snake just strangled the poor thing.
Okay, so Rodney, you've heard of High Times
What's up, Raven?
magazine?
Yes.
Yeah, SoCal
Oh,
Cannabis Cup.
there's Mondo.
Yeah.
You got
Yes.
9 people now.
Yes. We're our
thank
Rokeku
you,
wax
Clyde.
atomizer.
The Ghost of Clyde has helped us out with
Cat
3
picks are
reviews.
never allowed, but
Wait, it's a wax. You're making an atomizer for wax now?
yeah.
You got to send me one.
Okay.
My friend, okay. So here's my marijuana story.
Look,
my
they're
pot
going.
story.
Mondo's going. Mondo and JoJo's going.
Oh, are you? Yeah, Mondo, we have a booth, and we are entered in the Cannabis Cup in the hardware division and we're going to win it. Just so you know, um, we have every intention of winning in our category because we make the best product that has ever been made for that category.
They're different categories.
So says, what's that?
They're different categories.
Yes, ours is
Oh.
Portable vaporizer. Ours is portable wax vaporizer.
Hey, Zen, why don't you get me a lot of our vape stores have turned to head shops too, because that's the only way to survive.
Yeah.
Why don't you get me some samples so I could get them in the stores?
Well, here's the thing.
Are you doing direct?
If they started out as vape shops and now they're head shops, I may not be interested in having them.
A lot of them were head shops. A few of them were head shops too beforehand.
Yeah, but so we're still deciding whether this product. Right now, we're in a few dealers, but most of the sales are consumer direct, and we're thinking about changing the entire pricing structure to make it less expensive and consumer direct without dealers, because the dealer markup gets very much in the way of being able to sell in quantity.
Okay. Because it's American made.
Because it's American made. So the only way that American made hardware can be competitive is if it's if it's consumer direct.
Okay.
So while I would love to get into your Chicago area stores, I think consumer direct is the best choice.
Okay.
So we're experimenting with dealers right now, but it goes much better consumer direct.
Okay, so my marijuana story. I've never tried marijuana in my entire life. Okay,
Right.
But the first time, now I went to DePaul University. I lived on campus, and my quad mate, his brother brought a bag of weed one time, and I was like, "Oh," and he's like, "Come on, help me! I'll roll some joints. I got to roll some." And so I was helping him. You know who it was? Kid Rock.
Oh,
Wow.
that's great.
Was he still greasy and dirty back then too?
No, he had a flat. He was a rapper at that time. He
I
had
remember when he was a.
He had a flat top,
Wow.
like Kid and Play. If you were, you're too. Well, you're the same age, so.
I don't even know where it is, Mondo. Where's it at? I know Zen told
Okay,
me,
it's
but
in
I
San
don't-
Mike, I
Bernardino.
have a lot of friends that smoke.
Kokomo.
That smoke,
Where?
and my one friend grows too.
What's the
Yeah.
cool city name?
We're staying in Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
know where that's at. In is it Southern SoCal?
It's Southern Cal.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's that show?
San
What?
Bernardino. Okay.
Zen, what's the dates on that show?
Friday the 21st, April 22nd, and
This month.
And and the 23rd.
Need anybody to work the booth with you?
I'm not paying for your airfare.
You'll cover my hotel. I get the airfare.
No.
Oh.
Can I sleep on your floor?
No.
No.
Well, my brother has a. I'm not worried. Actually, no. My brother. I don't know. My brother has a condo in L.A. So how far is that?
70 miles.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Forget
We'll have to
that.
talk, JoJo. We'll see. Yeah, we'll get the dates and stuff. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, we should talk because that would be cool.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have a few. Oh yes, Sean, I do have a ticket for you, by the way. Sean was talking about coming down for a day, and I do have a ticket. So
1 second.
I can I can help a couple of people with tickets. I have like 2 or 3 spares. So I can help a couple of people with tickets. But I don't have any money to pay anybody's hotel rooms or airfare or meals or any.
I can crash on JoJo's couch.
She's
No, I
saying,
said-
"Sorry, Mel, was that a yes?"
Yeah. Well, let's talk. Let me see if I can get the time off and stuff and get over there. I'll have to.
Oh, good. So Sean's going to be there. That's great. Well, I have a ticket. If you want to help with the booth, I'll make sure that you have a ticket.
Okay.
And
well,
and
let
if
me- I'll let
Mondo
you know,
and
'cause,
Jojo
yeah.
are going to be there, that's awesome too.
More votes for you.
That's no, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, you don't vote?
Well, unless you're judges.
Oh.
There's 15 judges for the Cannabis Cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is it an overall? You have to win overall to get it, or is it just for your section you get a cup?
For I don't plan on winning best in show. That's going to be
Oh,
some.
that's best in
That's going to be
show.
some.
Oh, so it's like a dog show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about actually grabbing a medical card when I'm down there so that I can get into some of the areas too. But anyway, for what it's worth, it's a it's the High Times Cannabis Cup is a very, very big deal, and I'm very excited to go, and I will be very happy to go up on that stage and accept the trophy.
Is there any guest speakers out there?
Dude, let me tell you something.
Cheetos?
There is a lot going on that weekend. Let me just.
Is Joe Rogan there? He's a big advocate for marijuana smoking.
Let me tell you who is performing on April 21st.
Okay.
Damian Marley.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. Method Man, Redman.
Do you know who's
they're
not
playing.
performing?
What?
Do you know who's not going to be there?
With arms wide open.
No, Clyde Stubblefield.
No, he may be there.
What's that?
He may be there.
He might be. So yeah.
There's no tribute band to Clyde Stubblefield there.
No, it's going to be cool. There's going to be, Busta Rhymes is there.
Wow, I love Busta Rhymes.
Snoop? Or is he too busy getting investigated by the CIA?
What's that?
I said, is Snoop
Now,
Dogg
are
gonna
the
be
Trailer
there, or is
Park-
he too busy
Trailer
being
Park Boys gonna be
investigated
there?
by the
I
CIA?
don't know if the Trailer Park Boys are going to be there. There you go. There's a link.
Okay.
Cannabis Cup's a bit. It's 30,000 people will be there. Is what
Jesus.
it. Yeah. So yeah. So we're going to do that.
Awesome.
Hey, look at this. We went over without even thinking about it.
Yep.
Who are you going with? Mike?
Who am I going with?
Yeah.
Stacy's going with me.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yay.
So it's just you two?
That's all I can afford. Herbtronics is a brand new company. We don't have any money.
Yay.
How much can I ask? How much is the consumer expected consumer? I know you're going to be revamping for a product.
Rod and his cat.
What's the question?
Rod and his pussy.
Around how much is your product?
$129.
See, I'm clueless to what it cost now. And so wait, so it's yours. So the vendor, so the dealers are selling it to stores, and stores would have to be charging upwards of $180 then.
No. It's $129 is the retail price right now.
Suggested.
If I didn't have dealers, it could be $89.
Which would sell a shit ton more.
Right.
A shit ton more.
Right.
But the only caveat is being able to market it. How do you market it? And
Sean wants to know if you'll have a special price at the
Yes.
event.
Yes.
hey, Mike,
Yes.
is that let's get. You know who does a podcast? Joe. Do you know Joe? I know Joe Rogan. Do you know who he is?
I know who Joe Rogan. Are you talking about from Fear Factor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest advocates for marijuana smoking. In fact, on his podcast the other day with Kevin Smith, in December, they were smoking pot on their podcast together.
Okay. Do you know him or your friends?
I'm a friend of my friends. They're
Oh.
friends of friends. We associate. I'm not friends, but
Can if I get you one, can you
that's what I'm thinking.
can you
We'll
get
talk.
it to him?
we'll talk. We could yeah.
All right. Make
But
it happen.
But he's big. But he's a big buck sponsor type person. I mean, I don't know how many listeners he has, but he's also associated with the UFC. You know, the Ultimate Fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
That's his other as a
Oh,
announcer.
Joe doesn't like wax, apparently.
Oh, well.
Is wax called dabs? What are dabs? Is dabs a wax?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the same thing.
Well, Sean is up on his on his 42710 lore, and what he's saying
should be
here is
broadcasting
that
this on YouTube.
what he is saying is
We're gonna
that
get thrown off of
that
YouTube.
Joe Rogan is a 420 and not a 710.
We're gonna get thrown off of YouTube.
What's a 710? Wax?
So if you take the number 710 and flip it over, what does it say?
I can't think.
The lady couldn't figure out where to put the blank in the car because the only thing she could find was the 710 cap.
Oh.
You don't even get that, do you? It's oil.
No, I'm slow. I'm
There
playing
we
with my pussy.
Yeah.
Oil. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
too busy rubbing his pussy.
So wax, oil, dabs, it's kind of all the same thing, you know.
So
Sean got
is there a division between people that smoke joints and
We're gonna
pipes
get thrown off of
versus
YouTube.
wax?
Yes. Is there a division? Yeah, it's called millennials versus everyone else.
Why millennials do the wax
Is there a
and the
division
dabs?
between cloud chasers and mouth to lung people in the vaping community?
Okay.
It's all
So there is a
vaping, right?
division. There's a division in the vaping community between cloud blowers and
Everybody
and-
else.
and everybody else. But in the herbal market, they're tolerant of each other.
Yeah.
They're tolerant. You know,
Well, that's
the
'cause they're all
dabbing people
stoned.
don't. The dabbing people don't hate the oil people, and the oil
See, that's
people
because
don't.
they're all stoned and they're all happy and all they want is some fucking Doritos and they're good. But
You know what?
vapors
You
are
know what
hot,
it
they're tense because they're not getting enough fucking nicotine, so they're ready to rip somebody's fucking head off. They would
Hey,
only
Mel.
just put down the fucking cloud
Mel.
chasing and pick up some goddamn nicotine. What?
Mel, 30,000 people. You and I should open up a little snack shop outside, like sell chips and.
You want to hear something funny? We're at our booth. We're not allowed to sell snacks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Edible?
funny.
By snacks, do they mean edibles?
Oh no, we could sell edibles if we were a licensed dispensary, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But,
otherwise it's illegal.
but yeah, we can't sell. But we can't sell edibles at our booth. But we can't sell snacks either.
Hey, Andrea. Andrea's here.
Yeah, and Andrew, you know what? She's
I love Andrea. Lots of love.
we all love Andrea, but Andrea comes at a price these days.
I gotta get cat food.
He's got to feed his pussy.
Oh, go feed your pussy.
We're going to get thrown off of YouTube.
What's that? We're gonna get
We're gonna-
booted from
We're going to
YouTube.
get thrown
Why?
off of YouTube. Talking about all this pot and shit. Dead drummers.
Is that illegal?
I don't know. YouTube's weird. Not that we have anybody watching us, so
There's 7 people.
7 people. I don't see any likes. Y'all better like this video.
Yeah.
At 1 like.
I mean, honestly, if I go look at our
2
video
likes.
manager here and say, let's see.
Oh, so we can talk about it. I don't. 3 likes.
Let's go back, okay, and look at our history here, okay. Our first show had 118 views total since January 6th.
4
okay.
likes. Yay.
So far, 74 people watched our January 13th edition.
Well, we had that hiatus there, so we got to earn all of our people back. So
49 people watched on January 27th.
I bet if we'd known that we were going to talk about this vape drama, we probably would have had a lot more people, but we
Yeah,
didn't know
that's
about
true.
it. That was spur of the moment.
February 3rd.
We just
February
need-
3rd. February 3rd has had 52 views. The week that we talked about ProVape, February 10th, 304 views.
See, we need topics. We need
That's
topics,
it.
and
We
we
need-
need to advertise this shit. We need to know what we're doing in advance, not like 10 minutes into the show.
Yeah. March 24th show, which was broken into 2 segments,
Yeah,
had
because
28
it fucked up.
has had 28 and 34 views. So we're catching up.
So yeah, we need to know what we're doing because people are, need to know what we're going to talk about so they can come prepared
Oh, we're so bad
or
at
some
this.
shit. I don't know.
We just suck. We just suck at this.
No, we don't. I think we're cool. I think we do a great job. Baby Laughs a Lot thinks so too.
What did you say? We can talk but not use it on camera. Sean, I've been using it on camera all night. Oops, I have not. No, that wasn't me.
I'm so glad she works. Oh, I'm so happy.
You know, nobody saw our opening sequence. We should close with it.
You want to close with
Definitely.
it? You want to play it?
Look,
you wanna
I
play it
think I would
again?
like to see that sequence on a big screen one day.
All right, hang on.
But, okay, so play the closing sequence. Play
What the
that.
hell is it called?
We'll talk for a few minutes after it. But play it now.
All right. Well, oh shit, no, I can't because
Oh, never
my
mind.
thing's fucked up. So I can't play it because my XSplit has been not responding like this entire show, which is why I couldn't get Rob up here.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
then we'll make a point of doing it next week.
we'll do it
So
next week. So tune in next week for our wonderful beginning. Baby Laughs a Lot.
Well, if you want to see it after the show posts, it'll be the first couple of minutes of the show, so people
Oh,
can
yeah.
go back and look at it.
Oh, since everybody's here, I have to show my baby Chrissy. She's my
Yeah, sure, baby.
She's my non-creepy doll. She's my Oops, her hair's
Oh.
in her face, but
It's time to look at your
My latest
non-creepy doll.
non-creepy doll. Isn't she pretty? So, but yeah, that's my baby Chrissy doll, and this one I got this week. So
Very cute.
that's my doll now for this week. So she's just gonna hang out with me. But yeah,
She's a redhead.
Yep, she's a redhead like Baby Laughs a Lot.
The carpet match the drapes.
No, she's a baby.
Oh, never mind. Okay, all right. All
Well,
right.
wait, but if she was smoking or drinking, the cops would have to check.
Oh, that's right.
Why the fuck did I ever fix that doll for you?
You
Does he
fixed
love
that,
me?
Mike?
Because you
Yeah.
love me?
Yeah,
That I'm the shit?
she's telling me one day she's so excited because she's got a Baby Laugh a Lot doll, and she was, and she has never been able to find a working one, and I said, what voice box does it have? And she told me. I said, send it to me. I know how to fix that. So she sent me the voice box, and I repaired it. So, which is exciting because now she'll actually have it. Has. It's really rare to have one of those working at all. So
Is it an electronic voice box? I don't know what it
it's
is.
electromechanical.
Electric mechanic. I know what that is.
Rodney, there's a little fucking record in the box.
Yeah.
And it plays the record. It's some crazy shit.
That's old school. So that's from what, the 70s or 80s?
Yeah,
From late-
72.
I was going to say
70, yeah.
that technology was late 60s, early 70s.
70s, yeah, 70s.
They went to electronic by the end of the 70s. But those old record playing ones were.
And then
were-
when her batteries run down, she gets this really possessed demony sound. So,
Okay, like she doesn't sound like that right now.
No.
No, it's a lot worse. Think of a record like if you played it on like
I get what he's
72
saying.
or whatever. Was it 33? Remember how I used to do that? Take
Yeah,
your,
he's saying
you
it
know-
sounds evil and demonic now.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
think she does. I think she sounds perfect.
I think it's
Yes. Baby Chrissy's hair grows. Yes. You can pull the string in the back and it goes short, or you can rip it out and it's long. But I like her with long hair, so she has her hair out. But yes, someone that knows who Baby Chrissy is. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Yay. Or does he not mean that? I don't.
So, Mal, when are the doll conventions happening, or are
Everywhere.
there?
They're the dolls that I collect. They usually show up at Comic Cons because they're horror dolls.
Cosplay?
No,
Horror
they're
dolls?
horror dolls. And so
They're horror dolls?
no horror, like see like
Horror
evil
dolls?
clowns,
They're horror?
evil
Horror-
They're
clowns,
horrors.
undead
Those
zombies.
sluts.
Undead zombies. Ooh. So anyway, they like San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
They do releases specifically for that, in New York Comic Con, and but a lot of these other dolls, there's no conventions for them.
I'm going to
So-
start looking for goofy looking dolls at garage
You
sales.
should. I would love to have goofy fucking dolls, especially if you can find like really sad looking punched in the face baby dolls.
I'm going to find some
Fucking
sad
love that
looking
shit.
dolls, okay? And I'm gonna squirt hot glue on their face and
Oh,
call
do
them,
it! Oh my god.
and call them baby bukkake.
The baby, I would totally fucking.
You want to shoot hot baby bukkake?
I would
I want-
totally
I
post
want-
them on
You're
my
just the
Facebook.
sickest
If you
mofo I
can send
know.
me baby bukkake dolls, dude,
I
I
think
would
we
give
could
them-
sell.
I
I
would
think
give
we
them
could-
a special shelf. You know,
I think we could sell baby bukkake dolls.
I think we could. I think we could, especially to the people that I know.
Well,
would
you know
probably eat
what?
that
You
shit
could
up
have
like
a
fucking
booth, and I can
candy.
make them right there for you, just like you're doing the
And
engraving.
You have to put the makeup on so that it's streaming down their face like they've been crying because they've just been choked to death by a big fucking dick. You know how
Yep.
their makeup just gets strung down their face and they're all
Yeah.
watery eyed and shit. Dude,
Yeah.
all you need is some fucking glaze and some fucking pastels, dude. And a
Yeah.
fucking hot glue gun. I'm telling you.
God, are you guys sick?
I'm
Baby
telling ya.
bukkake.
Well,
right?
you can't have bukkake without the makeup running down the face.
Oh, you gotta have it. Yeah,
You know?
you gotta
It's
have
like a
it.
prerequisite, you know?
Yeah, we gotta find a baby doll that the mouth is open.
Oh, they have crying ones.
Tons of them.
Yeah,
Maybe.
They have
yeah.
crying ones.
I think we could sell that.
We
How do you
probably
spell
could.
bukkake?
Bukkake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AKE. Yeah,
AKE, yeah.
Hey, book.
BUKKAKE.
Yes. Do you know that you can't put that on a license plate?
I'm not surprised.
I tried. Yeah.
Did you really?
hmm
Guys,
Yeah.
let's before anybody else gets us, let's copyright that baby bukkake.
Because we have these license plates here in Arizona, and it says it shouldn't hurt to be a child, and I thought that would be really cool over the bukkake license plate. But
That's good.
I was denied. So
Mike,
Yeah.
Zen, did you hear that? We should
Copyright baby bukkake.
but yeah,
where's
and
Chris
maybe make
Johnson
it
when
down.
we need him? You know,
Who knows how many hundreds we can
we
make?
could have a fucking URL by now. You know,
Oh yeah, I mean he's quick.
babybukkake.org.
I Googled it.
Babybukkake.org. Yeah. Oh god. Hang on a second. I want to show
We're
you.
sick people. Oh my god.
I gotta open up another browser here so I can bring something up here. You're gonna get a kick out. You're talking about custom license plates. I'm gonna show you some custom
.edu.
license.
Oh.
I'm gonna show you some custom license plates that
Okay.
that were actually available from New York.
Somebody already had my Chicago rod.
Oh, that's a shame.
I've been driving around looking for that bastard.
Give me a second here.
But you have to, if a license plate relinquishes, I think you have to wait like 3 years before you could apply for that one.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
they might have tickets and shit.
Oh, talking about license plates, all along the toll rolls, they've been putting license plate recognition. What's that called? Machines or things. So it will pick up your license plates now. So everybody knows where you're going.
Oh, good. That's great
Didn't
to
they
know.
have that before?
No,
Oh.
in certain states, yeah. Whenever you go through a toll booth, that it automatically feeds into a central database for stolen license plates or stolen cars and that. So,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
but now
So-
they're putting them up randomly.
Oh. Well, fuck that.
Okay, so I'm going to start screen sharing. This all started one night. I was talking to Chris Johnson, and he was going to get the license plate Koga, right? For
Okay.
Koga Cotton.
Uh-huh.
So I started looking to see if these plates were available, right? So there's Koga. Oops, wrong one. Wrong direction. Hang on.
Super Secret Society. Oh.
Yeah, Koga. Okay. Then I said, well, let's see if that's available. So the ZFO plate's available, right?
Uh-huh.
So while we're at it, we want to see if that was available, and of course it was. We could have bought in Pat Meyer. Then I said, well, maybe we could start making statements.
Oh my
How about-
god, you guys have wait.
Eight digits.
I can get my license plate in fucking New York because we only have 7 and I can't get it. It's
What do you want, Malice Doll?
No, I want LF39M4MC.
What does that become?
Looking for 39 more for Molten Core.
Okay.
It's
Ready?
a bad WoW joke. Yeah.
I was looking at that one.
Not God.
That's-
Fuck the FTA. Big clown. Drip tip. Oh, funny. Nipkins.
like from Fluffy Nipkins.
That's funny.
But my favorite, Mother Dick.
Oh, I was like myth or never.
Mother Dick.
Mother Dick.
Yeah, so there it is.
That's funny.
So those are the license plates we thought about.
And there's 9 letters in my name.
Oh. So 8
So I would
is
I
like,
would have to just take out the O.
yeah. So bukakidoll.edu.
We can freak people out and get a discount on Amazon Prime.
Oh my god. You want to talk about offending people. Baby Bukaki will
Baby
certainly
Bukkake will offend a lot of people. It would be great.
Oh
We could
yeah.
probably sell him. Yeah, seriously.
I
I'm
think
sure
we could. I
sick
think
motherfuckers
you guys
that I
could
deal
make some
with-
money.
I think sick motherfuckers that we know would love a Baby Bukkake.
I could just see us going into production and poor Andrea having to squirt hot glue all over dolls' faces all day.
mess up their makeup.
Yeah.
She's crying. You know?
Well, she can put the makeup on and then mess it up, and then
Yeah,
you know
just stream it down their face. Just take your fingers and just.
that's great. I'm thinking about actually putting like fake eyelashes on the dolls.
Dude, we should get little fishnets, you know? No, but
Well,
if you
no,
put
and
fake eyelashes,
and-
they
and-
have to be like down here, like have one like down here, you know, and one like all the way up here or some shit, you know?
Yeah,
Little torn
And choke marks on the
fishnets.
neck.
choke marks.
Choke
Oh my.
marks. There we go.
Oh god. And then we could do baby ball gag.
Oh, baby ball gag.
You know what, Mike? What do you think? How many of these do you think? 1,000, 2,000 of them?
What?
I don't think I know
Would
that many
people-
sick people.
we could sell.
Oh, baby Bukkake. You got to do them in limited edition.
Limited edition. You got motherfuckers fighting over
But
that
no,
shit.
how much? No,
I
but how
know,
much can you
everybody-
sell it for?
What's that? How much can we sell a baby Bukkake for? I'm guessing $300.
Original baby Bukkake. Yeah.
Hey, Mel,
have to sign their ass and
I
shit?
defer
Oh,
to
yeah.
you on all doll questions.
You could probably get $300 for original signed baby Bukkake.
Yeah, and we'll do like 25 of them. So make sure that they sell out one way or the other. You know, and yeah, and then we'll do the next one, which is still baby Bukkake, but give her a different name. You know, so the first one will be like baby Bukkake. You know, Missy.
Candy.
What? Candy. Yeah, Candy's or Taffy.
Taffy. There we go.
Taffy. We're gonna go with Taffy. The first one will be baby Bukkake. Meet me, I'm Taffy. Right? and then we can have
I
baby
like butt
Bukkake.
stuff.
What's that?
Her tagline will be like, I like butt stuff.
I like butt stuff, you know. Right? And if you drop her pants, her like asshole is all distended. Right? Taffy
No.
Davenport. Oh my god. I think we should do it. and then send
I really
like,
do.
Oh my god. She
Then we
come
could
with
do
her
the
own
baby
little convenience
Bukkake
store
board
alley,
game.
you know.
we could do
Close
the
them
baby
all.
Bukkake board game once we have enough characters.
You know, and the funny thing is, I'll bet you anything that some news media or some people will advertise, will talk about it if.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, and that's how you find the sickos, because they're so appalled that they show it on the news and people are like, oh my god, I must have one of these.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
Yeah.
saying we can make some money. I'm thinking. See, I don't know. I don't know if people would pay $300 for something like that.
See, now look at baby Little Miss No Name. I mean, could you just see her with like, you know, just spooge all over her face? Wouldn't that be fucking badass? You know?
So Mel, what do these limited edition dolls sell for?
Like my dolls that I collect?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so hang
No,
on.
Andrea, we're not starting Monday.
We're not starting on Monday.
We need
Okay.
garage sale season to start so we can get a good source of cheap dolls.
Okay, well, this one's a limited edition, all right? And she was $500.
Holy shit!
Okay, and they have one that's, she's the variant. They have a resurrection variant, which is just the same doll, but she has blood coming out of her mouth and onto her dress. She goes for upwards of $5,000. The last
What?
one that sold was $4,500. Yeah.
Okay, but how do we get the? Are we outsourcing these doll parts from China and assembling them ourselves? Are we painting
No,
them?
we're just buying some fucking dolls and slapping some fucking makeup on them. Where did that go? My thing fell.
Mondo says, baby Bukkake, baby shower.
Baby shower. That's season 2 right there.
Oh, yeah, we're going to go to hell.
We're
Not
definitely
today,
not
but we're
not
going.
Today, but we're going.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
Yeah,
be
Robbie,
the
we'll talk
road
about
to hell is
playing
paved
some
with
other time.
baby Bukkake. There you go. The
We'll
road
talk
to hell
about the
is
business
paved.
plan some other time, okay?
Yeah, but that would be fun. I would totally sport fucking some baby Bukkake dolls.
Yeah.
So weird. Anyway.
There
but yeah.
you go.
The funny thing is, Mal would be the first customer.
No. But she would definitely be a beta tester.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I know some twisted motherfuckers who collect some twisted ass baby dolls. So I think my baby dolls are bad. You should see some of the people that I know.
So nobody owns that right to that name. I'm shocked.
What, baby Bukkake?
I'm not. I'm not
Oh,
shocked at all.
yeah. I can't
Like
believe
baby
it.
Bukkake, the quickening.
The stiffening. Oh Oh God.
Oh God.
I mean, you already have
Frat
a
party
thing.
edition.
Oh God.
Baby Bukaki does Dallas.
Oh. Okay, now we're
Oh
having
my
fun.
God. Okay, all right.
Are we
I'll
having
stop.
fun yet? We're having
Yes,
fun.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
We still
Well,
have 8 people. We only lost 1 to Baby Bukaki. So
where can you see how many people we have?
at the bottom of the screen underneath the video, it says 8 people watching.
I don't have that view of it. I have a different.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
How
you're
come there's
logged
only
in.
4 people in the chat?
What?
Because
How
you
come
don't
there's
have to
only
be.
4?
You don't have to be logged in to watch. It's only
Oh.
if you're logged into your YouTube account.
And by the way,
I don't
if you those are only the people that have been those are only the people that have been what am I trying to say?
Yeah, you don't have to be
active.
logged in. Yeah, you don't have to be logged into YouTube to watch.
And if you're logged in, but you're not going to show up a participant unless you're actually chatting.
Because we're not flagged. We're not restricted.
So this is funny. We've covered just about every topic. I think we only one we haven't touched is transgender washrooms. So let's leave that alone.
Why? Why should we leave it
What's
alone?
wrong with that?
Piss where you want to piss.
Just pee.
You know what I said? I said I don't care, give a shit as long as they're not shitting on the sidewalks where I'm walking.
Yeah. So let me tell you my take on transgender washrooms. I'm fine having a transgender washroom available, but I don't want every washroom to be transgender, and I'll tell you why. Because right now, when you go to like a football game, okay, the line in the ladies' room is 3 hours long, and the line in the men's room is like 3 minutes long.
That's why I pee. I've peed in men's restrooms before.
Well, I know, and men will always let you go in and do
Oh,
it,
yeah.
right?
They don't care.
But most women are too shy to do that,
Kind of
right?
scary, but they don't care.
I was at a game. I was at a football. No, it was a baseball game, and the line for the ladies' room was at least an hour long,
Yeah.
right? And the line for the men's room was at least a minute long, and
I peed.
a woman walked into the men's room. All the stalls were taken. She dropped trowel and used the urinal, which was fucking awesome.
I used the men's restroom at the Slayer concert. Yeah, they didn't care. They wanted me to use the urinal, and I was like, no, that's okay. So
No, she straddled the urinal and went for it, and it was awesome.
I probably would have.
Makes sense to me.
But yeah, they were all
And
more than happy.
She used the urinal, and then she shouted to somebody, "Can somebody in the stall hand somebody some toilet paper?" Yep. And they did, and handed it off to her, and she wiped and threw it in the trash can, and out she went.
That's funny.
It was excellent. It was like, this is efficiency.
I just don't
Yeah.
know what these people are doing in these bathrooms where it matters. Are you hanging out in the fucking bathroom? I don't understand why people
You
are so
go in,
concerned.
take your clothes off, adjust your breasts. I mean,
I don't
you know.
know what they're doing in these bathrooms to care who else
Yeah.
is in the bathroom with you. I mean,
Right. My only thing is, I don't want ladies to be able to use all of the restrooms, because then men's rooms will be disgusting
yes,
too.
yes.
And currently,
And just
men's
use some fucking common sense. I mean, I've
Women's
seen,
rooms are
I play
disgusting.
Doom, okay, and I watch horror movies, and you don't go into the bathroom at the creepy fucking rest stop at 3 o'clock in the morning with the shaky fucking light, okay? You just don't do it because you'll die, you'll get
Mhm.
killed, So don't go to creepy ass bathrooms. And if there's a like a flickering light, stay the fuck away from that shit, because that's where the killer lives. So
yeah, that is.
just
Or
use some common sense.
Or the ghost is making it flicker or something.
Or you're gonna get a fucking ghost. You're gonna get a ghost up your ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or
Or
Yeah.
I'm in the
babies
other
aren't gonna
stall.
be the only bukkake in the fucking room. Okay. So
all right, kid. It's 2:30. We went half an hour over.
I used to pee standing up. Lots of women do. Lots of women do pee standing up.
Sean, I'll get in touch with you. Or get in touch with me soon.
Grab the
We'll
salt.
talk about the CC and Mondo, Jojo. I will let's touch base before we head out that way, and I'll reserve some tickets for you guys, and
I'll be in touch. So
yeah, if you're gonna go, that'd be great.
yeah, let me see what I can do. So
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you, Sean. Looking forward to seeing you, Mondo. Looking forward to see you, Jojo. Rodney, if you're going, looking forward to see you too.
Okay, well, I'll see you in Chicago then. We'll have to plan that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
thanks
Great
guys for coming. Love you guys.
Sean, you're too kind. It was not a great show, but it was fun. So, but thanks for calling it great, even though we all know better.
No, you stand corrected. It was great. I was here.
Yes, we'd like to thank our special guest, Rodney Conforti, Chicago Rod.
And the show is dedicated to the memory of Clyde Stubblefield. So
The show is dedicated to the
Who
memory
will
of
be at
Clyde
the drummers?
we'll barely be at the drummers thing.
And we love each and every one of you in ways that we can't even say because it's probably illegal in several states.
Yes,
Thanks,
and
guys.
remember, Baby Bukkake is ours, and if you mess with it, we will kill you.
Well, first of all, I'll remind you that Baby Bukkake is mine, and if
Yours,
you,
yes.
I'll yeah. Don't be saying ours yet. if you want to put some money in, we can talk.
Yeah, I'll put.
You gotta
I'll
start
put
going
some
yard
money.
sales, Rod.
I think there's money to be made. So
I do. I really do. I could just imagine Baby Bukkake in some of these sex toy stores over in Boys Town.
Nope, that's not where it's going to sell.
Nope.
That is not where it's going to sell.
Nope.
Oh,
You don't
hell
understand.
no.
No.
Hell no.
and Boys, yes, definitively those type of things.
Well,
But
you
the
know,
price
Rod
point would
has
have
his-
to be a
has
lot
his-
less.
He has his foot in NAMBLA, so maybe we can find some boy dolls.
Oh.
Baby boy Bukkake.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait. No, that's going to be Father Nelson's first altar boy.
Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus.
Baby boy Bukkake. BBB.
Fire
Father
up the
Nelson's-
tree, baby.
Just gonna have an altar boy with cum all over his face.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
I'm
God,
definitely going to
no.
hell. It's definitely
Going to
happening.
hell. We can have the Charles Dickens version.
I am Todd Flynn.
Can I have some more?
Todd Flynn.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
I can
Oh my
I can
God.
feel
Oh.
I can feel hell's fire burning right now.
Andrea, you would be our customer service rep, okay? You can field the phone calls.
The customer phone calls. Yeah. Listen,
There's not enough bukkake on her
Oh my
face.
God. Oh
I could just see it now. The phone call comes in and it's like, "Hello, customer service." Yes. I bought a baby bukkake and the cum is chipping off her face.
Have you reapplied it?
The splatter just isn't quite realistic for me.
Oh.
Can we get
Oh.
it dripping out of her mouth, you think?
What's that?
Have to get bubbles,
Father McFondles. I'm dying here.
And then we can have the college edition too.
Oh my God.
The college
Baby
edition?
Genius. Baby Genius.
Yeah. What was the coach's name?
What are you talking about?
The college coach for molesting little kids.
Oh my
What
God.
was it?
Who knows? All of them.
What the fuck? God, my brain is fried right now. I can't remember names. Penn State.
Oh my God. I think we should come up Baby Genius. Get him a little fucking tassel and shit.
We gotta have a teenage boy doll called Bait and Billy.
barely in kindergarten.
Baiting Billy.
Billy.
Okay. All right.
Oh my
If we
God.
keep talking, it's gonna get worse.
Oh my God.
And,
Okay,
you know,
we have
the
to have a
pet
whole
speed.
show
Jerry
on fucking
Sandusky.
Bukkake babies.
What?
So we have
We
to
could have the Jerry Sandusky baby bukkake.
Okay. From Penn State.
You're
I can't
Coach
handle it.
Dickens.
I can't handle it. We're done. It's over. We have
Our
we have
sponsor is
taken-
going to be Dickens Cider, you know.
we
Hard
started at the
cider.
bottom of a ditch and formed a bigger gutter, and now we're digging the gutter out and making a trench. So we gotta go. Good
All
night,
right,
everybody.
guys. Good night. We'll see you
Bueno
next week.
noches.
May all your baby dolls be bukkake dolls.
Love you guys. Bye.
Goodbye.
If I can get out of this thing, we'll see. I probably won't be able to.
Hey guys, great.
Hey,
Thanks for
Ronnie, we're
having
still on the
me.
air.
Oh, it was great having you, Rodney.
Hold on,
we're
we're
still
still
on?
broadcasting. I can't get him to shut it down. So hang on. I'm opening up Task Manager. Let's see what happens.
Uh-oh. We can't stop the
We
video.
can't stop. It's Bukkake.